Welcome to the Knights Duel. Mad Apple Burger and Billiard, Appleton, Wisconsin. We just did the leg. They're playing 10 ball. We got Shawn and Ryan. That's Shawn Hilgers and Ryan Antinoja.
Yeah, looks like Ryan ran the rack.
It's just like,
All right, playing 10 ball, race to 12.
yes, sir. It's going to be exciting. This is the night, so it's $5.99 and under.
Yeah, they didn't come up with any crazy rules. Actually, I told them to, but they didn't mention if they did, but
Is it a 3 foul rule?
yeah,
Is that
right.
what you're-
Well, 3 fouls in effect with 10 ball, yeah.
But do they know that?
Yeah, I explained
Okay,
the PCAPL rules.
Okay, good.
If they want something else, they got to let us know. They didn't let me know, so 10 ball gets spotted on the break. It'll be 3 foul rule in effect as of right now.
Cue ball fouls only.
Yeah, cue ball fouls only.
And what are we racing to? 12?
Racing at 12.
Racing to 12. It's pretty crispy, huh?
Ooh, one was tracking, but came out.
So for the record, all I did was take a little Windex and a rag, and I cleaned the screen, and it became way more clear.
Imagine
Night and
that.
day. Yeah, look at that. We could read the text.
Oh, you know what I didn't bring in that I said I was going to? The air conditioner.
Oh, how you have a portable one?
No, I gotta find one. I want it to fit up like right here or something. A little tiny one. I don't think we would need a big one.
I don't think you can do that without like an external condenser.
I mean, you know what we could even do is
Like
get
a swamp cooler. Just fill it with ice.
yeah, just
That's
a
what
little
Shawn said.
yeah, a little cooler with
Yeah.
some ice, yeah. And a fan stuck in and
Yeah.
down there.
I mean, they make down south, that's what
Yeah.
they use. They don't use air conditioning, they use swamp coolers. So it's basically just water
Yeah.
and fans. So, like, they got to make one that fits in that corner and maybe oscillates on us. If everybody knows, let us know in chat because we really need something in here. Pat's fainting. He's fading away already. I see his eyes are rolling back. It's like 110 degrees in here. We've got a heat index warning.
Oh, hey, Mike Flassig's in the chat. Hey, hope everything's going good, Mike, in the hospital. And I know Chris stopped by and saw you. We actually threw a shout out to you in the Jesters match. Don't know if you were listening.
Yep, you're about to get a lot of cake donuts brought to you.
Cake donuts, which
Yeah.
I'm going to find out what that is because it sounds good.
Well, how about I pick up the cake donuts, then you, and we'll go visit them.
All right, Mike, we're bringing you cake donuts.
Like Monday or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday. Because I got to run the tournament here.
Actually, yeah, I just found out. So I was supposed to go on a trip this Monday. I just postponed it, so I'll be free actually.
So you'll be watching 90s movies from your couch all Labor Day weekend.
Hey,
Check.
every now and then, a good 80s, a good 90s movie. And me and my wife watched one last night. It's a good flick. Phenomenon with John Travolta. Good,
Yeah, that's a good one.
good
Yeah.
flick. Yeah. We just throw on an older movie.
I watched Trading Places.
Good 80s flick.
Oh,
right
my
there.
goodness. I forget how good Eddie Murphy is. I mean, it's just not the same anymore.
No.
He was so good. Everything he did was funny.
So he just came out with Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Oh, it's got to be horrible.
Well, it was supposed to be a TV series. And yeah, just, man, it
But he's like 80 now,
wasn't the
right?
same.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the current comedian level, there's just no Eddie Murphy. I don't care. You can give me a Chris Rock. You can give me a Dave Chappelle. Eddie Murphy was an Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if Eddie Murphy chimed in the chat. I'd have to just quit. That would be it for me. That'd be the highlight, all right?
Or Charlie Murphy.
Oh, no, I'd be okay. What brother's a good actor? I don't know. Does Charlie act too? I forget. Yeah, you're going back to the 80s, 90s. Young people won't even understand.
Mike says, thanks. And yeah, the donut cakes will do me in. I'm already done in.
Well, I specifically asked his doctor. He was getting a sponge bath at the time, but he allowed me to come into his room and watch for some reason. I don't know. And I asked her, can he have cake donuts? And she's like, he can have a piece of one.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, scratch off the one with. Ooh, that's gonna sting.
Yeah, but this also gives us a good look at now Shawn, who is wearing a Jacoby jersey, seems very confident. When I asked him what game they were going to play, he turned away from me, walked away, and started racking. And then after he racked, he turned to me with a smile and said, 10 ball. I thought it was the weirdest thing. So did he check to see if 10 ball racked properly before he picked the game?
I have no idea.
It's really strange, man. So Ryan's that type, or Shawn's that type of guy. Kind of funny.
I think he's looking to play it safe here with the 2 ball. He doesn't like where the 4 ball's at, so he's going to kind of.
He's really moving that ball around a lot.
Yeah. Well, he's going to lock him on the 9 here, I think.
He did not get the lock.
No, it's far from a lock, but good enough. Oh, they're playing a race to 12, Mike. 10 ball race to 12.
Look at that. We can now see the screen. That's why I come here. I improve the booth every time, one step at a time.
That's been like that literally for 5 months.
And I've been like looking over the screen.
Oh my God. I wish people in the booth could have
Yeah.
thought just a minor little adjustment to the screen you just made. We've just been dealing with it for like months.
Yeah, it's like, hey, no one ever said we were smart.
Oh, it's funny.
What'd Mike say? Thanks. Don't do it. Patrick. How many games they play? Oh, you already went through that?
Yeah, I said
Okay.
there's an air conditioner though we can get on Marketplace for $80.
I'm not going on Marketplace.
Ooh, that's gonna be ball in hand for Shawn. Man, Shawn looks completely professional, minus the sandals.
Yeah, he's got the belt, the professional attire.
You know, I wore sandals to a wedding one time. And
Yeah.
my father-in-law gave me so much crap because I had a nice dress shirt, dress pants, but sandals. I'm like, I want to be comfortable.
Yeah. Well, didn't work. Was it a beach wedding?
Yeah, well, it was kind of like an outdoor wedding, kind of, and it had a.
You should be able to be, did it business or beach casual is what they call it?
I just had a collared shirt and some slacks, nothing.
Yeah. You're not in the wedding.
No.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna be here for a few hours. I'm gonna be comfortable while I'm here. But yeah, I guess sandals are a no-go at a wedding.
I don't think. I mean, if it's an outdoor wedding,
Yeah, and it was.
and you're not in the wedding,
Oh, and it was so hot too.
and you weren't sitting up in the front row like
well-
family, right? I think you're okay.
Yeah, I was up front, but one of the bridesmaids, it was so hot, passed out because we were outside. It was like 95 degrees plus humidity,
Yeah.
and man, it was really hot. Right in the sun.
And you're wearing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too hot. That's going to be ball in hand. Now, are they playing 3 foul rules? I mean, I feel like this is
They
the 5th ball in hand in a row.
Should be playing 3 foul. Chad Powell says, Patrick and Chris, thanks for the stream. Well, don't forget to thank Kendall. He's the man that makes this run. Chris is the brains, and I don't know what I am. I'm like
Patrick's the brawn.
I'm the janitor.
You are the list master and organizational unit.
Oh yeah. I do the lists.
You do the lists.
I contribute at least a little bit.
And you commentate probably more than anybody.
No, I think you're up there. You commentate.
Well, there was
just
a
as much
ways where I kind of just played in the tournament and watched you sit up here by yourself.
as me. Yeah.
That was weird.
And then I was like, I can't do it anymore.
I don't know. That was definitely a weird time. So we need more commentary.
Commentators, yeah.
Yeah.
Like where was
Tim can't make it.
Tim, yeah, I thought
He does a swing shift, so it's every other week.
Oh, okay. There's Tim in the
Mr.
chat.
Tim. Yep. So, yeah, I got your back, Tim. Don't worry.
Ooh. Missed a pretty routine 4-ball there, Ryan did. Kind of put Shawn in a spot, though.
I think Mike's giving you some crap.
I
I don't know about what.
You hear me say what again, Mike?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Something about getting an air conditioner?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess we can do a sound check. Yeah, I'm pretty good. How about you?
How am I doing? I don't know.
Yeah, we're not peaking.
Jump cue coming out. Tough to keep this one on the table.
Oh, it jumped right over the 4.
Yeah, if he would have hit the 4, that might have went off the table. Well, so that's, yeah, we're getting a lot of ball in hands here in this first match.
I'm going to get the questionnaires up because if Shawn isn't shooting with Jacoby gear, I'm going to give him so much crap because he's got the full jersey sponsorship patches and all.
I'm playing with a pea shower.
Yeah. So I got to see. Oh, I got Ryan. Okay. Yeah, you do a pretty good job with this, I'm telling you. And there's Shawn. Look at that. Everybody always fills out their questionnaire. See, that's under Patrick's watch. Before that, man, we didn't even know who was playing next week.
Yeah, I found a good way to actually get those questionnaires filled out when I'm like scheduling them.
Yeah.
I always like, okay, I'll send you a questionnaire a few days prior to the match. If I don't, please remind me.
Yeah.
And they always have to remind me.
Oh.
And then I send it to them.
Yeah. Say, because if you then put like in fine print, if you don't fill
Yeah.
out the questionnaire, you can't play. Then they'll really remember.
Yeah.
We kind of need Josh. I don't know if Josh is listening, but we need him to update his questionnaire because his cues have changed.
Yeah, Josh. You can't just be switching cues on us.
Yeah, like big time. Like full equipment switch out.
Yeah.
I'm all about it's a pea shower with a maple shaft. It was clearly a carbon shaft. Like,
Dude, I still have my original pea shower from 1996 or 94.
really?
Yeah. Before they were like, I mean, they were kind of like still a very small
Ball in hand
business
again.
at that point. They've boomed and got a lot bigger since then.
Is this the first game?
First game. That's the double donuts at the bottom.
I think I've talked about everything I could possibly talk about. And we're only on the first game.
How about we talk about pool?
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Ball in hand, foul. Ball in hand, foul. Play
Well,
safety.
He's got a pretty good looking rack now. I mean, 5 to the 6 is he doesn't want to get too
A
steep
little
here.
tight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Little-
he got a little steep on the angle, but he can come back and forth here and get really good on the 7 if he wants.
He sure can, Patrick.
Well, thank you for noticing, Chris. Oh my God!
Nice call, Con. I don't know any of the
Oh, he was
booty
able to
calls.
hold it actually pretty well.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you. I think Shawn here is going to surprise us. I feel a table run or two coming.
Possibly. Yeah, the first rack was just laid out a little weird.
I don't know if it's the beard or the sandals or the Jacoby shirt, but something, he's got the magnet. I'm telling you, we're going to see good things.
Yeah, he looks like he means business.
Wow.
Good stroke there.
Clean.
Again,
Both cuts were clean.
yeah, he just keeps getting a little out of position on each shot here. This is going to be. He's got to be careful here.
This is a tester.
10 is a beach ball, and
You know, do you cut it? Do you bank it? What do you do? He looks like he's cutting.
yeah, he's going to cut it down and.
Oh, he used inside,
Ooh.
which threw the ball to the right, ultimately cutting that ball too thin just to try to stay on this side of the 9 ball. Interesting. That's it, Mike. I'm bringing you a 12-pack of donuts now. Everybody better get in before Tuesday. Sugar levels are gonna go crazy.
Well, it can't be too boring. I mean, I've been in the hospital for stints. Man, it gets monotonous in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know.
Just a lot of nurses running around, helping Mike out, making sure everything's good. I'm telling you, it seemed like a real nice place. Which hospital is it, Mike? In case someone wants to come visit you, I forget. It's the one in Green Bay. I just set my Google and went. I didn't even.
Is it an Aurora hospital?
I don't know. There was a parking ramp.
Probably Aurora. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
slow down, cue ball.
wow.
Slow down, cue ball.
Wow. Woo. He really flirted there.
So after all that, Ryan takes the first game.
I mean, why would you hit this ball so high? I mean, look at how far he followed it.
He's just a little nervous.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
First game on stream. They're both missing. A lot of ball in hands. It definitely pumps the nerves up a little bit.
Well, first game's down.
Hey, everybody.
Oh man, look at that. We gotta get out of that.
Sun drop for the next sponsor.
This is the real drink right here. That's the real deal.
Sprecher's Orange Cream. I approve both beverages. Now we just need to get a sponsorship.
I like the milkshake with the orange dream. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Ray Skinnendor invented that drink, I think. And then he told us about it, and then I reinvented it by ordering it for everybody. But I got to give credit where credit's due.
I'm gonna take credit because I'm the only one who orders it. So
You didn't do the ice cream thing by yourself. I think it was Ray. Or did he convince me that it was? He might have. That guy, man, he can argue.
let's see, nothing on the break. I don't think here. Oh, 2-ball goes down.
Yeah. Tough shot on the one. 5-10, making this look complicated.
Yeah, he should be able to play a safe here. Send the 1 around the 7. Yeah. Bank that 1 2 rails. Around the 7 in between the 4 6. And you should get a safe. I'm sure there's other safes, but that's a really easy one to play.
You've got to play it safe here. I would have to agree with you.
Well, yeah, there's nothing really offensive.
I mean, even if you trick shot your way out of all this, you still got to worry about the 5. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say she forgot my mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, remember, half of those are mine, I think.
1. I asked you if you wanted your own order.
I should tell that story on the stream.
No, you shouldn't.
No, nobody messes with Chris's mott sticks.
Well, I mean, he could get his own order, right? That's probably what threw it off. I asked her to put like 2 extra in for you.
Oh, he tried to make the 7.
Confused the whole staff. They didn't know what was going on. Oh. Is she walking around with mod sticks in her hand? No.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of the awesome food here at the Mad Apple that is not in my hand right now.
Nice bank shot there, but it looks like it's going to hang up. It's going to hang up.
Well, I mean, this is a jump shot. So Ryan is from Wisconsin Rapids. He's 38 years old, and he's been playing pool for as long as he can remember. So maybe 35 years.
Man, I tell you, memory is such a weird thing.
Hey, I was just wondering. Thank you.
Oh, makes it, but goes off the table.
Oh, what? Well, that's the jump. You're always going to have that.
Yeah, you got to get the backspin going on this type of jump.
We need an airline tray for food, Kendall, right in the middle.
I see Chris making a mess
I'll,
here.
I'll hold
And
it. Here, you can have one.
no, I'm good.
What?
I'm good.
After all that, you're not even gonna try it?
Here's the replay off the table.
Well, then I'm gonna double dip.
That's fine.
Now's your chance.
You're good.
Okay. Here, I won't JJ into the mic. I'm gonna move my mic out of my.
Speaking of Matchroom, did any of you guys get to watch the Fedor Shane match? An All American final. It was pretty cool. Fedor Gorst came out on top. Really, I think because Shane's break was not working in the match. I mean, that guy was breaking great the whole tournament, and then very last match just did not find it, and wow, just jars the 4-ball there.
And gets the breakup.
All right, so here comes
Beautiful
the
shot.
10-ball rule. Shawn has slopped in a ball. Now Ryan can either take this shot or give it back. It's cuttable, so he'll be accepting the shot and taking it. And look at, is that Damon? Did he get a haircut? Holy cow.
Yep, he got a short haircut. He looks different.
I'm like, who's the new junior kid still playing? Like,
Yeah, that's Damon.
Wow. It's like a totally different young man. Oh, wow, he decided to bank the 4. Gave him perfect shape on the 5. And I think Shawn will be busting out the jump cue again here. And this, again, it's a long distance to jump, you know? So you got to, if you're doing this jump shot, you need back spin rotation on this ball to keep it from hopping off the table. That or you got to land on the ball, which you don't really want to do from this far.
And he does break with a second generation Jacoby. The second generation was the best.
See, again, that's, you got to get that.
A little hoppy.
Yeah, you got to get it spinning more.
Right.
With a jump like that. Otherwise, it's going to fly right off. All right. Ball in hand. Wide open here for Ryan. I think everything's pretty routine here. 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6, 6 to the 8. Everything is kind of just set up. Does not have to move the cue ball a whole lot. I'd like to see him just draw back here on the 4 and get, you know, probably a ball and a half back from where the 4 is at. It'd be nice.
Yeah, you wouldn't need too much. Just want to stay in line to get to the 6.
Perfect. Might have wanted even just another rotation on that ball, but he should be fine. Float up here, you know, towards the 8. Yep. Bump the 8. And now it's kind of stop shot, and then leaves you a nice angle on the 9. Oh, he decided to draw back a little. He got greedy. It's getting greedy. But I like it, though. Shows confidence. See, now he's going forward here. Be careful here. Yeah, see, there's no reason to force follow that. That was just a stop shot.
Yeah, I think a stun over to the rail would have been just fine.
Or even just a stop shot there, you'd have been fine.
We might not have seen the angle perfectly, but
yeah,
there's 2 ways to shoot that for sure. This is kind of a touch shot. You just got to pop over for the 10. He got in line.
Oh, wow. That's a
good speed, though.
Yeah, I think the nerves got to Shawn on that one a little bit. But he got a little lucky. He didn't leave Ryan much. Oh, dangerous, dangerous jump shot here. This is really tough to keep on the table. Oh, you can see that every match. Well, everybody thank Chris for hanging out and pulling an all-dayer here. Otherwise, you'd be
Well, this is good pool.
extremely bored with just me in here.
No, I find ways to make this fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a lot, but if I'm in here by myself, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I tried
No,
listening to
you
it
know.
one time, and I was like, "Oh my god, you got to shut yourself off. It's bad."
Yeah, if you're by yourself, you sometimes are afraid of silence sometimes. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, also, Ryan shoots with a Jacoby jumper with a blackout shaft, 13 millimeter phenolic tip. So, Ryan shoots with a Jacoby jumper with the carbon, and Shawn shoots with the second generation Jacoby. That's really got the wooden with the brass ferrule.
Yep.
It's kind of iconic.
Wonder how many generations of jump cues they have now.
Well, I think for jumpers, it's like they're probably at 3 or 4.
Because they've been around for a while. Jacoby's been around a while now.
I mean, they definitely did well with the second generation because I had one and I jumped really well with it. I sold it because I won another one in a raffle. It did not jump the same.
Do you know the history behind like kind of the first jump cue?
It's a big mistake on my part there. Yeah.
I,
No, what is it?
I don't know. I gotta. Someone was explaining it to me one time. I can't remember, so I want to say it was like something that like someone here in Wisconsin made an actual like the first legitimate jump cue that gave you a real advantage with jumping before jump cues were a thing, and then it just spread like wildfire. Because back in the day, if you wanted to jump a ball, you had to do it with your brake cue.
Full cue with a Mucci.
Yep.
I think the first jump cue might have been called a frog or something. The jumper frogger. I just remember some gimmicky name.
All right, so everything here should be pretty easy until he gets to the 4 ball. Then it gets, that's the puzzle. He might want to play a safe on the 3. You know, play to 3 and then lock him up on the 6 and get that 3 down by the 4 somewhere. It's kind of like the strategy I'd be thinking here because unless he can get full on the 4, I don't know. I mean, there's a pretty good lockup safe here on the 6. And it gets that 3 pretty close to the 4, I would think. If he makes this, maybe there's room for the 4. I can't really tell from my angle, but I'd like to see a safe here. It's a good hit. I just don't know what the plan was. All right, quick little mute break there. Chris had to give some outstanding pool advice to one of our players here at the weekly 8 ball.
Yeah, I'm a motivational coach in my free time.
Excellent, excellent strategy there, by the way.
If I could motivate everybody that I play, then I'm probably going to win more. What do we got going on here? Oh, we're on pause? Did someone pause the game?
No, 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 no. Ryan is just thinking, what am I going to do with this 4 ball if I make the 3? So he's probably just playing safe here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna sit safe somehow.
oh yeah, that's really gonna be okay.
That's really cool that Sean Gretzinger is going to organize all the Queens matches from now on and separate them into 2 divisions.
Yeah,
Hats off for her.
I talked
It's
with
a little less
Kendall.
work for you, right?
Well, if she wants to take over fully, yeah. But the thing we got to figure out, though, and I'll bring it. We all need to sit down
I
and
don't think
talk
she
about
actually
that.
volunteered for all that,
Yeah,
but it
it's
maybe
going to create more work for me.
right. So I
Ultimately,
think she's going to help you though
yeah.
because she's the ambassador for the women's pool.
Yeah, that's
You know,
that's why we got to sit down and talk about the whole thing because it actually involves some work for you too,
yeah.
because the sign up thing, we'd have to
All
we'd have
right.
to fix up the sign
So
up
we'll
sheet.
change Queen to Queen B or Queen
Yeah,
Open. We'll have 2
we'd
options,
have 2 options there. Yeah,
just like Jesters.
actually, I could change that. I know how to do that
Yeah,
now.
that's
Yeah,
all there is to it.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe a new logo.
yeah.
Like put a queen with a little bumblebee next to it, and
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's got to be in the
and
same
a
thing. We got
participation
knights
trophy.
and jesters, like queens and what did queens have? Like, was it a
Queens?
handmaiden or something? I mean, I don't, I don't know. Like
I
the
don't
queen always
know.
had like a person next to them,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, haven't you ever watched that dragon show that everybody watches? That should teach you everything about kings and queens.
The dragon show. I don't watch.
Yeah, you know the HBO special, the dragon lady, Game of Thrones.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, I've never. I apologize. I know it's a huge show. I just never watched it.
Yeah, you know my parents they don't watch any. They actually watched it, said it was great, and I was surprised.
Well, they got
My
a new one now.
my brother said it was great.
Yeah,
Everybody I've talked to said that's
the
like
first couple
yeah,
seasons were amazing,
that's what I've
and then
heard.
it just fell apart.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
now it's all about dragons.
the thing is, you got to invest like a show like that. You got to invest so much time to watch and all that. I mean,
It is a lot of time. But what do you do?
yeah, like so I
You just watch 80s and 90s movies all day. You might as well watch something new.
well like so I watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
You know, great
For the
show,
5th time.
but I
Sure.
after like the 6th season, I couldn't remember the first 3 or 4 seasons, so I don't even know what I'm watching.
Oh, well, that's some other issue. You might have to get that looked at.
Yeah. There's no help for that though.
Oh, is that going in?
Nope.
It's going to sit there and hang. I don't want to shoot this 4-ball anyway, so this will be interesting.
I guess might be breaking out the jump cue here. Seen 3 jumps go off the table already today, so a little hesitant. You know, kick is probably a little more feasible here.
Well, and Ryan does shoot with a Jacoby Custom and a Jacoby Feather weight with a blackout shaft for the jump, for the break, which I had one. I sold that to Kendall. It's a real nice jump cue / break. Wow.
That's
Do you
like,
realize he's jumping with a full cue? Like, you're getting a lot of power. You know, maybe you should switch it back to the Jacoby jumper and just get a little hop on it.
well, again, like certain jumps, like pretty much everyone we've seen are jumps that require you to actually get some rotation on
Right.
the ball to
Right.
backspin. If you're not getting that, it's going to hop off the table.
That is so true.
Unless you come down, you know, right on the ball, then that's never fun.
Jumping's easier than kicking.
You think
I
so?
said it.
Well,
Takes a lot less skill to jump.
well, now with the jump cues they have, I think, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to know angles or anything. I mean, I know the pros, they're at a different level. Don't get me wrong. You know, they can jump and play shape. That's pretty cool. But let me see a pro kick at that and still get shape. That's what we used to watch.
Yeah, and the problem is with jump cues is like you get yourself in trouble and you can just jump out of it.
Right.
You should pay the price for that. You know, it shouldn't be easy for you to get out of your own mess.
Well, actually, Kendall had an idea for that. If you screw yourself over,
Yeah, no jumping.
no jump. But
Yeah.
if your opponent plays a safe on you,
Then you can
then
jump.
you can jump. So
Yeah, and I'm good with that
at
even.
least it makes you pay a little bit more for your
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah, and that's how I think it should be.
I think that's a clear way to put that.
All right, good focus there by Shawn, sending it right by the 7. He doesn't have a whole lot of angle here to get over to the 8. He's going to have to kind of pop this off the rail. Or he could draw it back 2 rails because then it'll go in line. But if he's just coming off the 1 rail, he's got to give it a little extra. You know.
Yeah, you got to punch it a little.
There you go. It's a good stroke.
When I was looking at the Fargo differences, pretty big.
Yeah, about 70-point difference almost.
So it's interesting that you look at that, but you see it's 1-1. You know, so I don't put all my stock in the rating.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Fargo. It doesn't really give you a good accurate picture until you get like into the high 600s. So, like for example, take 100 people that are all 500 to 499.
Right.
You put them in a tournament. It's a coin flip. There's no way you're gonna kind of predict who's gonna do what. But now you go, let's go to 700 level and above, and you get 100 700 level players. You are going to have a really good, accurate picture of who's going to be taking first, second, third, fourth, all the way down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hoping, yeah, and you see that too.
Yeah.
Like TK's tournament was $5.99 and under.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I mean, the people that won were all in the high 500s.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is pretty accurate.
Or like the biggest one was the U.S. Open. The top 3 players in Fargo all made the Final 4. I mean, and to talk about even more how crazy ridiculous this is, let's say you have a 75% chance to win a game at the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Right? Your 75% chance at every single match you play. You still only have a 5% chance to make the finals. Even if every game you are 75%
Sure.
favorite.
Well, that's the tournament thing.
Yeah.
That's Shane can beat Fedor.
Yeah.
Federer can beat Shane. It depends on the day, depends on everything.
But that's what I'm getting at is like how accurate in the higher levels Fargo is predicting these matches. Like if Ko Ping-yi plays Shane Van Boening, Shane is predicted to win, a long race.
Right.
And I think Shane will win that race. The
the little Ko's coming up.
He is.
I've seen him play some pretty badass pool.
I don't know why they call him Little Ko. He's actually Middle Ko.
Yeah. He's just the littlest.
He is the littlest,
Yeah.
but he's the middlest.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
always thought he was the younger of the 3.
Oh, that was crazy when we met him at Connecticut.
Yeah, didn't Shane beat him there?
Yeah.
And
Well,
he strategically went into the losers bracket.
strategically lost against him in the
Right, so that he can play, his brother or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
but what an amazing strategy.
Yeah.
You're playing they're all like 800, 700
Mm-hmm.
players, and Shane strategically loses a match.
Yeah, just to play him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To change up the end
creamed
bracket.
him. And then creamed him.
Yeah, he did.
But I remember first time we met him twice I think. But when we met him and I saw his older brother Yi,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, Yi's a little bit older, but I was like, where are their parents at? And then I find out that Ko Ping Chung is like 30 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the older brother, right?
No, Yi is the oldest. He's like 33 or something. But I was like, I couldn't believe Chung was like 30 or 29.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, wow. I was like, here I am. I'm like, where are your
They look
parents?
young.
Yeah.
You're asking a 30-year-old
Yeah,
that can't speak
I didn't
English
ask him, but
where his parents are.
in my mind I was like, well, this kid's got no parents.
No
here?
wonder he ran away from you.
I didn't ask him that.
Awkward, man. They don't speak English.
They're learning a few words here and there now.
Yeah, like money play.
Yeah. What was the one where they're asking him something and I don't know, they used a word and then they understood. Like remember the interview at the
Oh,
at the Premier League? They did an interview with Ko Ping Yi.
Yeah.
It was they didn't have any translator,
Yeah.
and he
It
was
was
just
very awkward.
yeah, he just kind of had to nod his head and was like, uh-huh. And then they said something about his little brother, and he said, "Sure." There's he was answering questions that they weren't asking,
Yeah, I mean,
basically.
you'd think that all these players who come to these WNT events can speak English, but they can't.
Yeah.
FSR is another one that I don't know. I think he likes to hang out with his Spanish brothers more than because he speaks fluent.
Yeah, but he speaks English. So.
Does he though? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I've heard him always speaking Spanish in all these tournaments.
Oh, he spoke English.
Probably just to give Shane a little crap before a match, and then he falls back into his. It's. I'm telling you, these players. It's really cool to see them in action live.
Ooh, what did Ryan just do there?
Made the 4.
Yeah, 3 is
Was that the 4? No, that was the 2, right?
2.
Supposed to be keeping me in line. Where's the replay?
Replays passed. What's he gonna do with the 3 though? I don't think he can float the 7 in.
You might be able to carom that off to 7 in the corner. It's a little tight, but if you hit it soft with a little draw, it might throw forward.
Carom the 7 in.
No, the 3.
Carom the 3.
It would have to throw quite a bit for that to work. But again, camera angles, who the heck knows?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm looking at it in real life. No way. Looks completely different there than here. So looking at that, he doesn't have many options at all.
I don't see where he could hit the 3 in.
I wonder if we can buy a square camera lens.
What does that do?
It would get rid of the lens flare that we're always dealing with. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Did you see that 7?
Yeah. But more importantly, the cue.
Yeah. Super, super attempt by Ryan.
I don't know if he was trying that though.
I saw him point at it.
Did he call the 7?
He pointed.
What a crazy good shot.
And then he would have had a shot on the 3 if the cue ball just would have slowed
Wow.
down over there. Unbelievable. All right, Shawn's up.
Trying to take a 2-game
Ooh,
lead.
The point's going to...
Oh, what a disastrous. Those points can just destroy your life.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, that ball was rolling right where it needed to go. And then that point decided to stick out like 3 inches.
Those points are always in the way, too.
Yeah, it's like when you're rolling the ball, they just grow. I don't get it. I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. But Efren is still the GOAT. So...
He is, and I'll agree with that all day long. Greatest pool
Therefore, I
player
win the
ever.
argument. There, you heard it here first, everybody.
No.
Got Craig
Oh!
Fowler on table 8.
Gave it a good attempt there.
Yeah, let me see that one more time.
A little bit more spin and just needed to come down a little more.
Oh, such a pause on this shot. Wow.
Ho Chi Minh City is a different city.
Yeah,
It's not Hanoi.
that's what I thought.
And Hanoi,
Craig Fowler's correcting himself.
Hanoi Hill.
Yeah, right.
G.I. Jane was over.
Craig wants to get in the booth because I got him hooked.
Oh,
Yeah,
tell him he's welcome to come in.
Jane Fonda.
yeah. Craig's talking about Jane Fonda. Who the hell is Jane Fonda?
You don't know who Jane
Yeah, I
Fonda?
know. Wasn't she the fitness lady?
I think she was a Charlie's Angels, wasn't she?
Oh, like in real life?
Well, the TV show, Charlie's Angels. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. She was an actress that was in everything. G.I. Jane is what Craig was talking. Craig was all over the place. I don't know. Said something about Hanoi. I told him Hanoi was in Vietnam. He got confused. And then he came back to the booth and he actually corrected himself. So
I spelled her first name, was it?
Jane Fonda. She used to do aerobic workouts. And then I think she also became an actress.
Oh, yeah, she was like the Monster-in-Law, and yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she was the fitness person. Like, she was like the Julia Child of fitness in the 80s and 90s.
Like Richard Simmons' cohort.
I guess, yeah. I would assume they probably shared the same market. Richard Simmons. For the longest time, I thought Richard Simmons was Pauly Shore. Oh, rattled the 8. Tried to put way too much on it.
Oh, Ferret Fawcett was the one I was thinking of in Charlie's Angels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, another
Not Jane
generation
Fonda.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So rattled the 8, but snookered himself on the 9 anyway, so we got Ryan back at the table with a pretty easy 8 ball. Uh-oh. Is he going to get right up on the 9 too?
Yeah, that was an interesting way to play it.
That's when you don't make up your mind. Do I go to the left or the right of the 9 and you just shoot? You end up right there. I've done it 150,000 times.
Yeah, he's on kind of the 50 to get to the 10. I mean, the make here on the 9 is pretty easy, but he might be left a little tough on the 10.
Oh, do it like a pro.
A pro would be drawn out of this.
Bottom right. Go 3 rails around and stop perfectly across the 10 ball.
No, I don't.
I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but it's so missable this way.
It is. Yeah, because you throw your ball. See, 1, 2, 3, but he overhit it slightly.
He hit it pretty good. Yeah.
50-yard line again, but yeah.
With as much inside right as he put on that ball,
Yeah.
that's a tough shot to
It is.
make.
You have to adjust for the deflection on the aim, and
Yep.
the aim alone is hard.
Yeah, you got to shoot that ball to miss it.
Yeah.
You know,
Cut it in half and
it's
pray.
hard to trust yourself.
Wow, we got a match. We got a match, ladies and gentlemen. Tied at 2, race to 12. We're here at Mad Apple Burger and Billiard, Appleton, Wisconsin. We're hanging out. Knights Duel. Shawn Hilgers, 2. Ryan Antinoja, 2.
Yeah, we had a good turnout for the 8 ball. 37 players today. So, I think is that money added at that? Is it
Yeah.
36?
32 is the maximum. 100.
32 money
Yeah.
added. Yeah.
16 players. Kendall adds 50. At 24, he adds 75. At 32, he adds $100 out of his own pocket.
Wow.
And today's one of those days. Now, Mondays and Fridays, we usually don't have more than 30. So we never really get that 100, but we get 50 and 75 added almost every tournament.
Well, now it falls here. I mean, for a while, we were having 40 and 40 plus players show up here. And now it's starting to grow back to that.
Yeah, well, people are starting to warm up for league. Leagues are starting soon, if you're interested.
Did you guys start the Thursday night one yet?
MadAppleBilliards.com.
No, the one that you were talking to me about.
Click the
Southern
league
Florida?
button in the upper right.
No.
No, starts September 5th. That's the
okay.
Thursday league.
Okay.
Also, Rayanne Summers Skinador is looking for a third
For Tuesday night.
for Tuesday night. So if anybody's interested and you're listening and you want to hang out with Ray and I don't know, maybe Arnold.
I don't know who she
I don't-
plays with.
I'm not sure who her partner is either, but be surprised if it's not Arnold.
Oh, horrible production there by none other than Chris G. That's me on the camera. Sorry, guys.
That's what I was saying. As soon as Pat gets in the producer seat, I'm like, I need a vision board close by.
I get so distracted.
Sometimes you just like stare at a corner of the room and drool, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should like shake you or
No, just leave me be.
yeah, because it's probably dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like he's having a flashback. Look out!
I don't really drool that much. I mean,
Sure. That's why we put a bib on you. Didn't you wonder why nobody else had that on? It said best commentator on a bib. You thought that was an award.
I don't have the bib though.
Oh, well, you
I
must have
don't have
left it at home. I mean,
I'd wear it if I had it, but
that would be pretty awesome. I think Kendall needs to make a bib that says Mad Apple on it now. Actually, that's not a bad idea. A lot of players are having babies. I think Taylor's on his second, someone said earlier today. I am shocked.
They just had a baby?
They have one. His name's like Tank or something. He's the cutest little kid.
Yeah, I know that he has one.
And then, I guess Shawn Gretzinger informed me that he might have another one in a few months.
Oh.
So I assume that's public information since it was said earlier.
Well, if it wasn't, it is now.
Yeah. If you didn't know yet, Taylor, I'm sorry.
That happened. So at the last wedding we were at, my wife's cousin. I'm not gonna say names, just if it's still
Sure.
secret, whatever. But so nobody knows that she was pregnant or anything,
Was she the bride?
No, she was just a cousin at the wedding, one of my wife's cousins. And we're all talking, and all my wife says was, "Oh, and good luck with everything." And then her cousin's like, "What? Did you say something? Do you know? You know?"
Oh, that's like a Friends episode.
Yeah. And then my wife goes, "What? Know that you're pregnant?"
Yeah.
"I do now."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my, nobody said anything?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "What are you talking about? I didn't know." What?
That was because of you?
No, it's
You
just
said something?
my wife said, "Good
You
luck
are
with."
bad luck.
Oh my God, I can't talk to this guy. It's impossible, folks.
You like ruined the whole life. But she was pregnant?
She was pregnant. I mean, she doesn't look pregnant. Nobody knew. And my wife didn't say anything. All she said was, "Good luck with everything." And then her cousin just like, "Oh my God, you know? How do you know?" My wife's like, "Well, I didn't, but I guess I know now."
Yeah, I know. That's a touchy subject because
Yeah.
hopefully the guy knows before
Well,
everybody
yeah,
else.
her and her husband knew. And that was about
Oh,
it.
well, that's okay then.
Yeah, but they didn't want any family members knowing, and
Well, maybe they wanted to wait till after the wedding to not steal the thunder from the bride and groom.
that's what
Yeah,
they did. Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly right.
I mean, there's some social justice out there, That's
Yeah.
and you go ahead and ruin the whole thing.
Oh God. All right.
I think
So-
that 10 ball is going to get in the way.
Oh, he's got enough, but it's going to be scratchy. He's got to follow it.
This is one of those that I just kind of roll in. I mean, the tangent line, unless you put draw on it, you shouldn't get near the side pocket.
Oh,
I mean, because it's automatically going to have a little top roll.
yeah. Yeah, if you draw, you draw into the side.
Yeah, no stun shot, no hard shot. Just roll this baby in. You roll it in, you got a chance at getting out. I mean, unless you want to play like a pro and try to go 4 rails or something, but
That's a good speed.
yeah.
Not the greatest shot. It's going to leave it open for Shawn.
A little more speed than I would have wanted, but a lot of people don't like shooting slow.
Well, no, I like the speed because of the angle that it gives him on the 8. For the
Right,
9.
but if he would have made the 7, the cue ball would be even further to the right.
Not by much.
All right,
maybe
Patrick, Glenn.
quarter of an inch, maybe.
That's my professional analysis you're cutting into here.
Oh,
I'm going to bust out the protractors and algebra pretty soon.
you don't even know what a protractor is.
Isn't it something a doctor uses when you're 50?
Yeah.
Okay, then I know.
Good angle for the 9 here.
So this is the third on-board jersey we've seen. They must be blowing up in the pool industry. Maybe we should get on board.
On board sportswear. That's
Nate, I think, deals with that too.
no, he's Jam Up Apparel, I think.
Oh, I apologize then.
On board is
Are you sure?
no.
Okay.
I'm never
Well,
sure, but
So let's go 50-50 on that one and forget I ever said anything because I don't want to call a bad call out.
50-50.
Yeah. 50-50.
50-50 what? 50-50 I die.
50-50 truce.
50-50,
Well, Sean's about to take 3. He's not afraid of cutting balls, that's for sure. Boom, perfect. 3-2, race to 12. Shawn Hilgers in the lead. You can see Ryan's there. Not happy, but they're chatting. I think he's trying to get a drink. Is anyone out there that can? Hey, Joe. If a server comes around, can you send him over there? Yeah, I think the players, namely Ryan, is looking for some kind of a drink. But I hate to pawn that on you. Thanks, man. All right. Yeah. All right. So I think all will be right in the world. We'll get Ryan his beverage, and we'll continue on to the 6th game in this match at Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company,
I don't even know how to look it up.
Appleton, Wisconsin.
I was trying to look up Jam Up and On Board. I can't even remember now which one Nate is.
I think Nate's on board.
On Board?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do believe.
Yeah.
I don't say anything unless it's correct. But when you disagree with me, I just let you have it because it's easier, you know. It's like arguing with Ray about RFK or something, you know. You just
Well, I went back over there for seconds.
yeah, Ray is actually he's an interesting guy. He actually went to Chicago, went to the DNC, and live streamed it.
Yep.
And he really kind of talked to every single group that was standing outside. I mean, that's better news than I've seen since the Kenosha riots. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, people were live streaming all of that. You didn't see NBC, ABC, CNN telling you anything. It was all live stream. That's the only way you can get your news. So anyway, I'll envelope myself on anything more than that. But if you get a chance, check out Ray South Strip Skin and Door. He's got really cool videos from last week. I like when he does live streaming from pro events. Remember when he was on that scooter and he got yelled at for going too fast on the hallway? He almost ran into Shane. I'm telling you, man, you can't make this stuff up.
Well, he has that Moscone Cup, and he had like he had the flag and an American shirt. I mean, he was decked out in the Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
He had the whole crowd hyped up.
I'm telling you, Ray, man. Ray is Ray. He's a national treasure. Just don't debate with him.
No, absolutely debate with him. It's awesome. It's fun.
True. If you like that kind of stuff. I got to buff up on my NPR before I can debate anybody around here.
Ooh.
Just to play devil's advocate.
I was going to set up a decent table here for Shawn. And he should be able to work his way around the 3 here. Come out for the 2.
I just don't know why it's so hot in here. I'm going to pass out.
Okay, I think Chris did something else.
Don knows. Don knows what's going on over here.
Yeah.
Patrick's over here relieving some pressure.
No, that would be my cohorts. Jeez.
I didn't. You smell anything?
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to cool it down in here.
Oh,
and you're going the whole fart route.
I thought that's
Just-
what you did.
No,
That's what it looks
no.
like you're doing.
No, I was trying to bring some cool air in here so we don't pass out. I mean, we're only about 1/8 through this match. We got about 5 hours to go. We got to stay pumped.
Yeah. And we need to get cool somehow.
Yeah. What we need is some rain around here, but hey, let's not start talking like old geezers.
Yeah, well, that is kind of curious because
Yeah, flood, no rain.
I haven't had it rained once when I was gone. But other than that, yeah, weeks I think without rain, but my lawn is still green somehow.
Well, that's because
I
you
get
put
it.
all the chemicals on it that added,
Yeah, spray paint it.
algae to the runoff. My retention pond is a big, like, lily pad.
Is it really?
I think because all the people have True Green, and all that just goes in, and it just
Oh.
explodes the algae. It's crazy.
That's what we use is True Green.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut them off and do it myself next year. It's good for you. It's like DeWalt tools. You got to have pride in your lawn. You got to go out there. You got to do it yourself.
All right, let's see. What's the trick in this rack? 4, 5, 6.
Draw it back. 5, 6 comes down. 7 looks pretty good.
Yeah, this rack is just like you just got to make the balls pretty much.
You hit that well.
Make it a little tricky. 6 to the 7, maybe.
Well, it
Maybe.
depends on how he hits it. He wants to get below the 6 so he can stun over for the 7. I don't like going 2 rails because of where the 8 is, even though that's a clear path.
Yeah, the 8 kind of blocks it a little bit, depending on his angle. Oh boy, this is going to be trouble.
Yeah, no, that's what he wanted. A little, that's almost perfect. Almost perfect. He went a little too far, but man, you can't fault a guy for going across the lead by
Yeah.
2-3 extra inches. So he might have to go 2 rails here. 1 to the left, 1 to the right, maybe bump into the 10.
He might just be looking at banking and taking a long shot on the 7.
I like the 2 rails. You're not going to scratch. But you got to make the cut, though. You're putting a lot of English on it, and you got to make the cut. So he tried it, but he overdid it.
He left Ryan long.
Yeah. Brandon Smith, let's go, Ryan. We got a fan for Ryan.
Man, what if Ryan's name was Brandon?
I almost said Brandon. That's why I paused. Why'd you have to? I cleared myself of that. You go ahead and blow up the envelope. That's a non-issue anymore.
Is it? I guess.
Well,
I can't remember how that all came about.
I don't either.
Something about I thought it started at a race car event.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
somebody pranked Joe Biden online with it, or like in a live conversation.
No, the crowd was yelling,
Yeah.
Joe Biden, and he got on the mic and said, they're saying, let's go, Brandon. What does that mean?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't say the exact words because we'll get banned from the internet for life. But I'm just trying to help Pat out here. I
I
don't
was just
want
trying to remember how it came about. That's right.
to
Sounds
keep
familiar.
his dementia in line
Yeah.
for 4 more hours.
I do my best. I do my best.
I'm just playing. Look at that leave.
Ooh, nice.
And I just so you know I'm playing, I just wanted to make sure I reiterate how well you did at the Matchroom event for the PLP with Emily Frazier staring at you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did all of the directing on cue from some guy from Sky Sports, and you handle it like a freaking soldier, man. Like I was so nervous I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was anxiety.
Yeah.
With the yin yang. Oh no! Oh no!
This is a tough shot. But
Yeah, this
anyway,
is amazing.
compliments.
Well, thank you.
So just so people out there know that we're actually a little bit friends.
So, okay, now Brandon put in the chat. Oh,
Yeah, there you
Whoops.
go. Yeah, where's Al Holden? He's probably watching some other
oh,
stream.
look at that! That was a nice shot. Great shot there from Shawn.
That was a tester.
See, this is what's weird. Like that shot I just made, tough shot. This is a routine, but it's like whenever you make a great shot like that,
Yeah, it's the Pegasus.
you gotta calm down and just make the next one the easy one.
Yeah.
And I think Shawn knows that's why he's taking his time here.
Yeah, he nailed it. When he doesn't use a lot of English, he makes his balls. I noticed that Shawn struggles when he tries to do maximum English, which who doesn't?
Where did it say Shawn was from again?
I don't know if I did. Let's see. Shawn is from Wisconsin Rapids.
I thought that's where Ryan was from.
Ryan is from Wisconsin Rapids as well.
Oh, so
It's kind of funny that they ended up,
both
they
in
probably
Rapids?
signed up at the same time.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. And then they ended up
Coincidence.
having to play each other, which probably sucks as friends. Yeah, I would assume. I mean, if they both live there, they probably been at the same pool halls. And what's close to Rapids? Probably Nakusa.
Ooh, I don't even know.
You got the new pool hall from Jacoby. I think it's called The Spot. Then you got On the Hill, which is, where's On the Hill? It's north.
On the Hill is in Mosinee. I think.
Mosinee, yeah. So there's some pool hall options starting to move past Appleton north.
Yeah,
but,
I guess Wisconsin Rapids.
We
yeah,
still get a
that's-
good pool here, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's like just south of Stevens Point, south and to the west.
Yep. And then
Okay.
Nakusa's probably just north.
Yeah, that's a small little town.
Sure is.
Yeah.
They got a lot of nice waterfront property. They're kind of exploding over there. Last time I drove through, they were building subdivisions, and they still had clay roads. Like they were ahead of the game.
Clay roads.
Yeah, like the crappy stuff that ruins your car when you drive through it.
Oh,
Like they didn't put down asphalt or stone or anything, and all these houses are being built like all over the
just
place.
like mud roads.
Oh, it's worse. It's like
Oh.
slimy, light brown clay.
Wow. So push out there from Ryan. Yeah, up north where our cabin's at, it's nothing but like gravel roads. There's no paved roads up there.
Yeah, that's what you'd
Yeah.
expect for sure.
Yeah, my truck was so bad. Kendall said something to me, so I went and washed it. But I just got back from up north, and the thing was like a dust ball. It was, I mean, it was horrible.
It's kind of nice to have a dirty vehicle. Like if it's not salt, I don't rush to wash it.
Yeah,
That's me. Makes me look like I'm like some kind of a four-wheel drive mutter.
that's kind of what my truck looked like.
Yeah.
It's mainly the bugs in the windshield, though. God, I could barely see out my
Oh,
windshield.
it's horrible this year. Oh, I think the 7's gonna.
Yes, cutting the line off a little bit.
Looks like jump cue coming out. Now is he using? He's using something else. That is not a Jacoby. No, what is he? A Jacoby jumper. That I don't think that's a Jacoby jumper. Is it?
I'm not sure. Well, he's doing a good job getting the ball up and over.
I think that might be a new one. I'm gonna have to see if I can try it.
But the way he jumped it,
Yeah.
you know, he's getting it just where he needs, just over the ball,
Right.
and getting it right back down. So, you know, that cues. But
We haven't seen a whole lot of successful jumping yet this match.
yeah, it's
That's
just
clear.
everything's been going off the table. Yeah. Now, does he decide to move the 4 ball here after the 1? So he plays the 1, and then he's got to play the 2. He might decide when playing the 2, there he's going to move the 4. He does not. Yeah, this is going to be an issue now.
Yeah, that does not look like a Jacoby jumper. If anybody knows out there what he jumps with, I'd like to know.
Could play a nice little safety here. Oh, he played the speed. Great.
Yeah.
Played the speed good.
2 hits a rail. Q hits a rail. No issues. Tough to hit with the 8 ball.
Yeah, he'll have to, you know, just play it straight with some right spin here.
Just got to hit it. And he
Got
does
it.
well. You know, it's okay. Ball in hand would be much, much worse.
Yeah, so the 4 is still going to be an issue here in this rack. He could actually draw into the 4 and move it and have a shot on the 3. I would not elect to go forward here because he could definitely draw off the rail into the 4 and guaranteed shape on the 3. Now he's going to play the 3 and have to play the combo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the worst combo if you can get lined up. And he's in position to pull that back with a little bottom left.
Yeah, just if I can avoid a combo, I will.
Of course. But you can't be afraid of them.
No.
Because, I mean, in rotation, you're shooting a lot more combos than you want.
Ooh, just going to hang up.
I wonder what the thought. I guess the angle was pretty steep. He didn't want to spin it in. Tried to hold it so it doesn't go behind the 6 ball, but leaving Ryan an opportunity here.
Yep. No, he's going to have to spin around the 7. No, he's going to come in between the 7 and 6, it looks like. Yeah. That was actually a little tougher, I think, than going around, but
Yeah, anytime you put that power draw on a ball that's in a pocket, sometimes I just don't know how fast it's going to come off the rail.
well, yeah, it's, if it hits the rail, I mean, it's going to go.
That could have ended up all the way down.
Exactly. Yeah, if he would have just touched the rail, it'd have been. Yeah.
And that's why the Knights are a much higher level than us. Look at that.
Got it.
Not afraid of the combo. With, honestly, I would say just fine shape.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I mean, I I don't like going 2 rails back and forth. If you can, just try to stun out of this.
I'm just
Sit somewhere by the side pocket. Yeah, right where his cue is.
I think you could just slow roll this.
I mean, that is an option.
Yeah, I don't want to try to move the cue ball too much. Because that 6 is kind of a beach ball.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3 rails. And perfect for the side.
I don't know.
No, but it's doable. Interesting. If he would have gone around there, one more rail like he wanted, he actually wanted to shoot the 5 in the bottom left. That's a very technical shot to get shape on.
Yeah, a lot of room for air on that shot.
Oh yeah.
He's going on the side.
Looks like a little right English.
Yeah, I mean, I like the shot. I mean, it's definitely makeable. It's not easy to see when you're down on it. It's easier to see when you're standing over it.
And you could hit the point here too.
Yeah. Hit it good. Hit it really good. Hit
Sure did.
it as good as you can hit, actually.
And he's
Great
hitting
shot.
real nice on the 6. I mean, it's a little off, but he can get himself back in line.
If he can make the 5 ball he just made, the 6 is
Yeah.
a duck. Yeah. Wrong side of the 7. Oh, no, he's fine.
He's been using inside so far almost on every shot, so he's not afraid of it. You know, I don't know if he wants an angle on the 8, which might be better than trying to get straight. There we go. Slight angle. Now he'll just punch it out.
Yep.
These are nervy, though. I mean, you got to punch it right. You got to aim.
Yeah, this is one of those shots, I make this one, I win the rack. Well, you got to make the shot.
Oh, he really punched it. Little bit of nerves.
That was getting a little close to the side.
One more ball in. To bring this within 1, Shawn 4, Ryan 3. Race to 12.
Yeah, see, he's using his brake cue to jump, whatever his brake cue is.
Which is a feather light with like a shortened grip. So I'm guessing in his case, well, I think it might be leaning against the wall there.
Yeah, that's his jump cue for when he's like really close. He's gotta
Okay,
pop
so
up
he
high.
does use a Jacoby jumper, and then he uses a Jacoby feather light to jump as well, which is
Yeah.
pretty amazing. That's a full cue.
Yeah, my buddy Andy Brooker does it. Like he's got a jump cue, but there's certain shots where you don't need a jump. You can jump with your brake as long as you got a nice hard tip.
Right.
You can brake with your jump cue. I can't brake with my. I mean, I can't
I
jump
put
at
too
all.
much power on it. Maybe a 9-foot table, but
I can't get with my jump cue. I don't have the tip for it or maybe the skill. I don't know, but I can't do it.
I'm sure you can if you try.
Oh, I've tried. I've never tried with maybe the right cue though.
Well, if you have a good jump cue with a phenolic tip, try that. And
Well,
then
no, that I said I can do that.
oh,
I have that.
oh.
What I'm saying is my brake cue. Like it's really tough to jump with.
Yeah,
my
I wouldn't
brake.
even try to jump with a brake cue.
A lot of players, given the right jump, that's what they.
Well, back in the day, that used to be a rule. No jump cues allowed, so that was kind of an Earl Strickland rule.
Yeah. Or yeah, that or you get only 2 cues to play with.
Sure, whatever keeps
Yeah.
things down. I mean, back then they were jumping full cue. They were massing. They were kicking more. Jump cues are recognized.
Pockets were a lot bigger back in the day. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't know. Like those Earl and Efron days, they were shooting on 4.5-inch pockets.
No, I'd say even bigger than that.
If they were bigger than that, then my
Probably
God.
like 5.5.
Oh my
'cause
God, no way.
These are about 4 3/4.
Yeah. But yeah, can you imagine like Fedor playing on a 5 or a 4.5-inch pocket or
Right.
a 5-inch pocket?
Oh,
Like,
I know.
They would never miss anything.
That's why I don't mind. I think I'm picking up this gold crown.
A lot of players say that Gold Crowns are some of the nicest tables. They play
It's
nice.
stable.
Yeah.
You know, you set everything up, it works. No one's going to be beaten on it. And then I can always get the rails replaced. Maybe shimmed up a little bit.
Yep.
You know, a little bit. I don't need Mason's pockets. What does he got? 3.5-inch pockets back there. I don't need that.
If you got a 9-footer, I would probably keep them at 4.25, at least 4.5 on a 9-footer.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the Brunswicks are probably like 6. I mean, they're just buckets. They're
Yeah.
huge. Which, well, hey, that'll help my confidence. I mean, just making balls, right? Oh, what a little bit of a two-way. Obviously didn't want to miss that.
Nope, I don't think he's got enough of the one to make it.
One rail, one in the side.
Or two. He's looking at two
Might
rails.
be look at 2 because he likes the angle. I prefer the one rail on this.
Yep, I'm liking the one rail with a little bit of spin.
I mean, you're just natural. You know, cut it in half, hit the ball in the center. You're probably going to hit the one.
And likely to get safe if you miss. You know, that one could end up behind the 6. And the 3.
Oh, look at that. Hey, got a rail and safe. You
Yep.
called it.
Might be playing the same shot right back. Yeah, see, I can feel the cool air coming in.
That's why I like leaving the door open a little bit.
Yeah, we'll just leave it open.
Yeah, I mean, we're not yelling. Music's not getting.
Oh, hit it good. Hit it really good.
Yeah, anything's better than ball in hand.
I mean, I bet if you would have slowed down the shots a little bit, that ball drops, I think. Can't really hit a better line than that. Yeah, if you guys can hear music and stuff in the background.
They can't. We got
Oh.
the noise suppression
Oh,
on.
okay. Well, yeah, it's just.
Plus, we're not monetized. I'm telling you, one of these days, this weekend, if you got time, we should set a mic up too.
Oh, for the.
International sound.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
Because, you know what? If it hears some music in the background, they're going to take the revenue from it, but we're not monetizing it anyway. So might as well let people listen to the ambience of the pool hall.
Yeah.
Until we hit, 2,000 subscribers.
It is better to listen to the balls when you're watching
Sometimes.
pool.
Yes,
Yeah, I enjoy
I agree.
it.
We all know that, everybody. It's just YouTube is very picky about copyrights, so. And I don't know if you noticed, but when Matchroom does events, there's no music. And when there is music, they use copyright-free music on loop. It's just really generic music
Mhm.
that nobody has rights to. So that's how it works. So anytime you complain about, not hearing ball sounds and whatnot on a normal, average Joe stream, it's because we're forced to because of YouTube's copyright laws.
And I think Fedor's stream, when he's playing and they're playing music, that guy, he plays music in the background over it.
Yes, he
You know?
mutes it out.
Yeah.
Probably has some kind of noise suppression on too. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. That's post up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're in a good location. Windows open and post up.
Yeah.
Like they just go to a pool hall and there's like 8 pros standing around. So it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough to build a stream these days in the Midwest.
Yeah.
We need some more grandmasters and pros playing on a daily basis.
Well, Wisconsin's big too, so even the players that we have, they're spread out.
Yes. I'd say Dave Coles is up there, but he runs his own pool hall. He doesn't have time to go stream matches all over Wisconsin.
Yeah, Dave is a great man. I wonder what would happen if he got back on the circuit. I mean, that guy can play.
He's probably happy. If he's making money with his business, he's probably making more money than a professional pool player. I mean, that's from a business standpoint.
Well, yeah.
There's just Matchrooms doing what they can, but it's just not quite there yet for like 1,000 people to make a living playing pool.
No, there's a very few that can do it. Yeah.
You know, you need that. Otherwise, you know, who would play in the NBA if they didn't pay them?
Yeah, I just read an article. WNBA Caitlin Clark. She just got a big deal signing bonus or whatever. How much money she's making, but they say she doesn't even make enough to meet the medium income to buy a house in America with her pay. And I was like, how is that?
But they're not adding in her sponsorships.
No, just
okay,
her.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
her
women's
salary.
basketball. Well,
Yeah.
so she might be
I was like,
the
wow.
Larry Bird or who are the original basketball players that made the NBA, or before that it was probably something else.
Jerry West.
Right.
Yeah.
All these guys. So she might be the one to actually make the women's NBA popular so then they can pay the women more.
Well, yeah, like Jordan did it for the NBA.
Right.
Jordan, Magic Johnson.
They definitely revived it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, basketball back in the early 80s, I mean, it was going, there was drug problems and all sorts of stuff. When Jordan got there, I mean,
Magic
he was
Johnson, Jordan.
what are you guys doing drugs for? I'm here to play ball.
Right.
You know? And, really revitalized the game.
I'd say. I was from Illinois. We might have a different outlook on that because we love the Bulls.
Yeah.
Other people are probably like the 90s were the worst for
Oh,
NBA.
Yeah.
LeBron flopping every day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure.
I got decent on the 6. He's could get a little weird with the 7-9. He's got to be careful.
I mean, LeBron really did ruin the NBA for me.
Well,
I'm just going to say that.
yeah.
I still like watching, you know, the occasional Bucks game, though. Giannis is,
I love Giannis, man. I watched a documentary on that guy.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no better story, no better. What an amazing man he is. Family man and everything.
He struggled. He got to where he is. He's thankful. He's spreading his money out smartly. His family's doing well.
Great story.
Yeah, it is.
His name's no fun to say, but
Yeah, I gotta practice it a few times. I just say the Greek Freak
Yeah.
or Giannis.
That was fun to learn too. There was a little kid that came up with that name.
Is it?
There was a little kid in the stands, and he had a sign and it said the Greek Freak, and Giannis looked at the sign and like held it up.
Oh wow!
And from that moment on, he was known as.
Oh man, I wonder if that kid gets royalty.
I don't think. Well, I doubt it.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, Giannis was telling the story in the documentary about, I saw it and everyone thought that I'd be mad and upset.
Yeah.
And no, I held up the
It
sign.
really isn't a negative connotation.
No, it's like I don't know. Sometimes
cool nickname.
Yes, awesome.
Like Blue Light Special. Or Mr. Sharpstick. I don't know. We got to come up with a good one for you still. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a stupid name from back in the day, man.
It's only because when Patrick plays pool, if you get to see one of his other personalities,
There you go.
Yeah, they pop up sometimes. One of them is Mr. Sharpstick.
Yeah.
And he's got like an Irish accent.
I gotta have.
He doesn't miss a ball.
I gotta have quite a few drinks in me for that guy to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. Noted. Rolled that in, held the cue ball. This is a tester, but this is a shot that any 500 should be able to make.
Yep, this is it's almost just like a spot shot, actually. But
when in doubt, cut the ball in half with a little running and close your eyes.
That scratch just messes with your mind.
Ooh, got it.
That was a great shot.
A little thin, but it went in clean.
Yeah, you never know on these shots. Like, you just got to watch the pocket, and he did good.
And you don't want to scratch, like you were saying. Yeah.
Yep. That's why he's hitting high on the ball. Yeah. If he hits middle or draws, I mean, you're flirting.
Yeah, you wouldn't draw to that one. I like that green. And I like the way the wrap only goes. That's definitely a custom featherweight. My featherweight doesn't look like that. Well, it's not mine anymore. I needed gas money to get to Kentucky, so I sold my cue. I'm the most unsuccessful road player that's ever been in pool. And
I
that's
didn't know you went on the road.
no, I don't. That's why number one, I don't play well enough. You know what brings to mind is Austin Hill. I miss that guy. He's one of those. He's got stories and stories and stories about road player. I'd say he probably watched that movie, Pool Hall Junkies, and that became him. So both players do like jump cues, which is sometimes you get one that doesn't, one that does, but they both like jump cues and template racks. Very agreeable bunch.
Template rack is so, man. Hey, give me an orange dream.
What?
Orange dream.
Orange Dream, bottle of water, and a Diet Sun Drop. Thank you.
Hey, someone came and checked on us in the booth. That's the first.
Yeah, that's Eden's sister. She's the nice one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, decent break, but no luck on the 2 here. That's going to work.
Oh, yeah.
You never want to leave it in front of the pocket, but
Yeah, that's a jumpable shot.
yeah, but again, this is one of those
Is he
shots.
going to use his Jacoby? No, I mean his jumper. This is a jumper shot. Full cue, you're going to, it's going to fly off the table.
Yeah, I think full cue. He's got,
Let's see. He's going to make us eat our words.
it's hard to keep on either way.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, that was a hard ball.
If anyone's got him on Messenger, tell him to switch to his jump cue. Maybe even the dart method, just to get the ball over and down. And I mean that with all due respect.
Oh, did I tell you you're probably coming up to play on the Jesters
No, I'm
here?
not.
So, yeah,
I'm not on the list.
I put you back
Oh
on.
no!
I put you back on
I don't
after
think
you
I
played.
can. I don't think my nerves can handle that kind of pressure anymore.
Oh, you're playing.
I couldn't imagine playing Josh the way he just kind of plays around the first 4 or 5 racks.
You can beat Josh.
Well, I can,
Yeah,
but will I?
well, that's what we got to find out.
Well, there's a lot of people before that.
Oh yeah, you're still.
Josh is a good 495, but someone might beat him.
No, I was looking at the list and I was like, I forgot I put you back on. You didn't even sign up again. I just put you on.
Well, I think I probably did say something like, put me back on, but kiss my ass. I'm done with all this.
No,
I
you
think
said-
that's what I said.
You said no. Don't put me back on.
Oh, okay. So I was done with all this.
Yeah, and I was like, I put you on anyway.
Yeah, I think the first time I was in Jesters, I won like 7 or 8 in a row. Then I lost to Shelly Drake. And then I got on again early because someone couldn't make it. I jumped ahead like 4 weeks. I didn't get to practice. And I didn't make a ball.
Oh, Mitch Williams and Joe, they're coming up really quick. You still got, you got a while.
Joe who?
I can't say his name.
Vermiglio?
Vermiglio.
Oh, yeah, he's the one I put the car show on.
Yep.
Joe Vermiglio.
Yeah, I'll be
From
reaching out to
Jersey.
those guys soon. Yeah, you got like 20 something in front of you.
Well, don't tell me that. Because then I'm going to text you every day and be like, I thought you said I had 2 weeks.
But I took you off the list.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, there's Labor Day. There's
whoa.
hunting season.
Hold on.
There's my aunt's daughter's wedding.
Do we attempt the 3-ball here?
No. You play it safe.
Oh, no. You play the 5-ball and then you play the 7-10.
I don't like it.
I love it.
The safe is easy.
The 5 is easy. And the 7-10
Well,
is,
let's see. Let's see what he does. Because, I mean, I might not see the angle.
and then the 7-10 is right after.
Oh, he played the carom. Or the
Oh.
combo, I mean.
Oh.
No, that
Interesting.
would have, yeah, he probably called, I was right the first time. A lot of people call it kisses, though. So he wanted to kiss the 5 off the 8 into the side. I'm guessing that was the called shot. And this is just what Shawn's been waiting for. Just a nice cut drill. Right? Because he hasn't missed a cut yet.
There's a 7-10.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's not. I mean, it's missable, but unlikely.
This is not missable.
I could miss it.
You could probably close your eyes and make this. Ryan 5, Shawn 4. Wait, I said that wrong. Flip it, reverse it. Shawn didn't score himself. Shawn 5, Ryan 4. Sorry.
Looks like Ryan's son is in the chat, or daughter. I can't tell.
I'm not him.
He's my dad. He usually is better at jumping with his featherweight rather than his jump cue.
Well, maybe he should switch. No. Here, can we show that on stream? Here, put it on. So we ordered an Orange Dream, and this is what we got.
That's live from our waitress.
No Orange Dream and Diet Sun Drop.
That's heresy.
Okay, is it the diet center?
I'll do a Mountain Dew then.
And Diet Sun Drop if you have it? Okay. Yeah. She's funny. That's what we deal with here at the Mad Apple. Friendly service. I can't believe they're sisters. Eden's mean to me all the time, and her
Yeah.
sister's always real friendly.
Yeah, when I walked up to the bar, he was like, "Oh, you again?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's me again." She's like, "Oh my God, sorry for existing."
Yeah. Yeah. She's like Carla from Cheers.
Go.
Oh. That's okay. The 2's pretty tough. This will be an interesting rack if Shawn can get out here. So that's interesting that Ryan prefers to jump with his full length cue, but maybe he should try switching because not one of them has stayed on the table.
Not really.
So, I mean, it might be worth just letting him know.
Well, he hit one really nice that I was like, with that cue.
I'm guessing these guys have tables at home. They can practice. Oh, wow. Did he get... Oh.
Pretty good.
Little short, but yeah.
Found the window.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I just got to play this with a little bit of draw. Come off the rail. In between the 9-10. Should be okay.
You can see he's looking at the tangent there. And if he doesn't get enough punch on it, he might hit the 10.
There it is. That's the shot.
Yep.
Well executed.
He stayed well away from the 10.
See, the issue with the 4 here is you got to play it past the pocket. That's always tough. Man, Damon's still rolling in the tournament, huh? Kid is
Damon got a new haircut and
Kid's a
100
monster.
points on his Fargo. That's not good. My league partner just checked her glasses up in the air and then wiped her lenses. That might not be a good sign.
All right. Now Shawn has to decide. Oh, he's going to bank the 4. It's kind of a two-way shot because he can
Agreed.
get right behind the 5, you know. Just got to play kind of stop it. And it should, if he misses, he'll be safe.
Uh-oh. Where's it going? Where's it going?
Well,
Not safe, but I don't think we're going to see a 4-10 combo or anything.
I'd call it just in case. I'd be slamming at it.
Just safe enough.
You know, there's a point in a match when you would kind of fire at that 410, but I don't think now's that time. See, I don't like to jump here. Kick.
Oh, but he's using his Jacoby jumper.
No, he used that featherweight one.
No.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You're right. He did.
And he got a good hit. Cue ball stayed on the table. And he might be safe, so we're going to see quite possibly either a masse or another jump.
Wait, no, he's right on the 4-ball.
Oh, yeah, duh. I was looking at the table and not the screen.
Oh,
No, you're right.
I'm like, what? He is far from safe, but actually might have sold out the rack.
Yeah, I mean, after that combo and how this 4 lined up, sitting pretty good. We got Mr. 312 sitting over here. Mr. 312 is very popular in our pool hall.
Why is he Mr.
I did
312?
find my wallet, to be fair.
Where was it?
Under my bed.
There you go. All right, so the story is he won the break pot. He made 3 balls. I paid him $312. Then he lost his wallet. And he was so happy about that $312 for like the whole night. And then the next day I'm like, I'm going to call you Mr. 312 from now on. And he said, well, I lost my wallet. I don't know if it was here. I don't know where it was. I checked my truck.
If it was 311, it'd be so much cooler.
No, 312.
Yeah.
But he just informed me that he found his wallet under his bed, which is where every good wallet should be.
Why would someone put their wallet under their bed?
I don't know. He's like 12.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
My
He
mom.
gave me a look. Okay, he's not 12. He's got to be like 20. 20. His dad's the one that's going to be hooking me up with that Brunswick, so I don't want to piss him off.
All right,
15.
Sean, definitely running out the rack
Right.
here.
Mr. 312 is 15. He wanted to make sure I said that. And that's the end of that story.
Wait, you went from 12 to 20 down to 15.
I thought he was older. I mean, look, he's
Yeah.
wearing a cat shirt, Shields hat, cowboy boots.
That's how you know you're getting
He looks like he's a farmhand.
old, folks.
Well, I don't know. The older people are looking younger. I'm telling you, Mike Flassig looks like he's no more than 54. I'm telling you, that guy looks young. And then to find out he's like
No.
70 something.
Yeah, he's almost at. Yeah, I remember asking him. I'm like, wait, how old are you?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I couldn't. He actually didn't know how old he was.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. I mean,
Not-
nobody over
not to
50
bust out
wants
your
to-
age,
yeah,
Mike.
right.
But
He ain't watching anyway.
yeah, and then I'm like, well, what year were you born? And he's like, I'm 65. And I'm like, no, you're 69 if you were born in that year. So yeah, he's probably 70 now
Yeah,
because that was about a year ago. But yeah, he definitely does. I didn't think
he
he
looks
was
young.
I
Yeah.
didn't think he was 60 at all. Because yeah, he does look young.
It's what it is.
Well, not young, but he didn't look 60.
The older you get, the younger old people look. And the younger people look.
I'm so confused by what you're saying.
I don't
I'm
know.
not even
either.
gonna try
Yeah.
to follow it. I'm just gonna
I
agree.
lost my own train of thought
I'm
there.
just gonna say that you're right.
Well, think of it this way. When you're 80 and you're standing next to an 80-year-old, you're going to think that both of you don't look old. Then when you see like a 102-year-old, you're going to be like, man, that guy's old.
Well, like me and you are both in our 40s.
Yeah.
And when I look at you, I'm like, man, you look old.
Yeah, I'm at least 62.
Actually, I think you look younger than I do. When I first met, I thought you were much younger
Well,
than you were. And then I was like, holy cow, he's old.
I'll turn gray and lose some hair in probably another 10 years. It's all going downhill from here.
Yeah, my brother Mike. I don't know how that guy doesn't have a gray hair on his head. I don't even know how it's possible.
Well, someone asked me. My daughter asked me. She's like, "Oh, I thought you dyed your hair." Yeah. And I'm like, "Really?" No.
I thought all old people
Yeah.
your age with hair or color of their hair.
Yeah, she thinks a 40-year-old is like 90 with a walker, gray hair.
I'm dying, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get from your own family. She's like, "I'm surprised you can still walk." Like, how old are you?
That's funny.
I'm like, "I'm only twice as old as you." I still got at least another 30 good years left, if I'm lucky. Don't waste them. Also, don't drive drunk and look twice for motorcycles when you're out on the road.
Yeah, drinking and driving, man. I can't tell you how many lives I know that have been destroyed by that.
Just wanted to bring that up in our next stream. And
All right, Ryan, behind by 2, needs to claw his way back in.
he can do it. Uh-oh.
Ooh, it's gonna not land good for him.
Man, I don't think Shawn could have played a better save.
I couldn't find my little brace today for my arm. I had to use my big brace.
Oh, I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts right now.
Well, is that what smells too? You got to wash it once in a while.
Oh no, these things are self-cleaning.
Okay. You just bring it with you into the shower.
Just like your underwear, you
Yeah.
know? Watch themselves.
Oh, here we go. Jacoby jumper. He's giving it another shot. Look at that. Gets a good hit.
Oh. Did he said he called it in the side
Yeah.
too. Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm going to have to say I'm not him. It might be better that he switches to his jumper from now on. I'm sticking to it.
He's keeping it on the table. He's making good contact. And that shot, I mean, was that a kick?
Yeah, I mean,
A jump kick into
right.
the side? That's a hard that's a hard
And
ball to bank into the
he's
side.
got shape on the 4.
Yeah,
If it would have dropped.
that would have been amazing. A little hard.
Well, I think he wanted to bump the 9 or get over in that vicinity. Now he's in the 50-yard line.
I think I would have wanted to be on the bottom rail and playing at 4 on the side. Can he get safe here? There's he's banking away. Fires it in and gets shape.
No,
As long as it's gotta get above the-
pass.
Yeah, I thought it had the speed to get past the 9 and it slowed down.
A little more top. He had a ton of left on that. Shortened up the angles.
Or maybe even, man, could you imagine if he found that small window between the 9-8?
Well, I mean, we'd probably be looking at Shawn with 7 because you get on that 5 and I think it's
Over.
game over. Yeah.
Well, he's got a chance at it here, 2 rails.
It's not over.
I'd be getting a ref just in case these balls split, you know, because they could split.
We'll
You
just
never
have you
know.
do a booth review. Uh-oh.
No booth review needed,
I
and
think this is going to be an early game.
that is 10 balls going in.
Mm-hmm. If I was Shawn, I'd call a ref just to shark him.
And if you all don't know, Chris is a high master when it comes to sharking. He knows all the tricks.
I'm a solid 482. Yep.
Yeah,
Played it
If-
with top.
if we do a tournament like, hey, sharking,
Oh, they've had that.
encouraged.
They've had that.
we got to
Yeah.
do it. I think
Yeah.
you'd win.
No,
I think you'd be up at the top.
I don't think so. I think
Chris could.
Fong, can top me.
No.
You don't know. Fong can really get in your head. He's got all the tricks, man.
I think you could aggravate Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Probably. I'll give you that.
No, I've never seen you. I've only seen you do it with Ray, or I hear from
It
his
was an
stories.
accident. No, Ray just blows everything out of proportion. I sit there quietly.
I know. I just like banded the fire,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, unless the player's talking to me, I'm not talking to them. And that whole argument came from Mika Immonen unvelcroing his glove while an opponent was shooting, and I said that was a shark, and Ray didn't, and we got into a debate about it for about 3 months.
There was just some controversy at the U.S. Open. Two of the players, I'm not gonna say their names, but they were casually talking
I
with
will.
each other. And I guess one was like, "Yeah, I didn't like it. We were talking, but he kept doing it, and then he was talking while I was shooting,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, I didn't think it was going like that.
Well, maybe if you're really friendly, you just don't know how to tell someone to shut up.
Well, that's kind of what it was.
Yeah, sharks know that.
And they brought it up in an interview, so
Yeah.
obviously his buddy knows now. Like,
Yeah. Oh, is his buddy too?
I don't know if it was his buddy,
Oh, they
but
just seem like buddies.
they're peers, and that's why they were talking while they were playing each other. I don't want to say the names. I just don't want
Well,
to.
now we need to know.
Not gonna happen.
American?
Well, they could be American or not American. I mean, it's
That really helps us out. Yeah.
50-50.
Well, it's not a 50-50 because there's only like 6 Americans.
No, it's like if I played in the U.S. Open, I'd have a 50% chance of winning. I either win or I don't. 5 hit.
Hit the 2 first, from what I can see.
Oh, look at it.
It took me a couple tries. I had to look at it on the overhead.
I wasn't really looking at it close
Well, the
enough.
first one, you can see. And then it's close, but when you watch the overhead, it's clear.
Oh, yeah.
Clear enough. I don't know. They might be reviewing it.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I told them no booth reviews.
Yeah, I mean, if they ask me, I'm just going to say it was good because it's too hard for me to tell without a slow motion above camera.
What does a crowd at home think? Good? I think good. But the players did their booth review, and
I think if you're
They call
50-50, the tie always goes to the shooter.
a 50-50.
A 50-50.
What was it was these mountain climbers. They were climbing up on this peak, and like how the top of the mountain, it's like it comes to a ridge.
Yes?
Well, there was this probably 4 feet of snow, and what a shot! Holy cow!
Wow.
And then one guy was asking the guy, he's like, "Hey, is this even safe to be up here?" He's like, 50-50.
Yeah. Too late now to ask.
Like what? 50% we die, 50% we don't.
Yeah, that's something you need to ask before you go up.
Oh, here we go. He's got the jumper.
Yep, he's doing. Look at this, dart method. Let's stay on
How
the
did
table.
how did that stay on the table? How replay?
Well, I think that this is going to be an option, and Shawn is going to give this back. If I'm a betting man. Oh, it hit the 6 too. Did you see that?
No.
Watch it one more time. It hit the 6 going over.
Okay, we're gonna watch it again.
Watch the 6. Watch real close. See?
Oh, ball in hand.
Yeah.
Now
Ball
let's
in
see-
hand, but they didn't know it. They didn't see that.
Let's see if they know.
They didn't.
Oh man, I just think I deleted a view.
No, you're good.
I didn't. Okay.
Okay, so what we missed was Shawn gave it back to Ryan,
But it's ball in hand. He doesn't.
but they didn't know.
Yeah, they don't know it's ball in
It
hand.
wasn't
right
an
now.
option, but we missed the shot that Ryan took.
Oh, okay.
So that we're back now, Shawn. No harm done. He's back at the table. He has an opportunity to run out. I'm not going to make a big deal out of
Yeah, and it was hard to see if it hit the 6.
it.
so-
Really, I mean, I
yeah.
would have.
I didn't see it the first time.
Yeah, and the way the 6 is laying, it's not like the number moved, so even the shooter wouldn't know. It's just green.
Yep.
Green all the way around.
See a lot of Joshua Filler hitting the ball with his hand. Like he hit it like 3 times and didn't call it on himself.
Oh,
And you could clearly see the ball moving.
I heard some controversies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some weird ones
But
in the U.S.
He
Open.
said he didn't know if he did, and if the ref doesn't call it, it
Yeah,
is what it is, right?
Yeah, but that's like one of those things like, how can you not feel your hand hitting that ball?
Okay, but
That's almost impossible.
would Jordan or LeBron call a foul on themselves?
Oh, yeah, they do it all the time.
And even if they did, would the ref change their call after the fact? Probably not.
There is a video of a ref
Yeah.
having an exchange with Michael. He's like, did he foul you, Michael?
Oh,
He
yeah,
foul-
but that was the
did you-
opposite. That was the opposite of what
Like,
I yeah,
okay, I'll trust
yeah,
you, Michael.
Yeah.
He blew the whistle.
Yeah.
He's like, I try only because it's you, Michael. And he called the foul.
I know that was not the best moment.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, everyone knows that Michael
So funny.
got away with a lot.
I'm only calling it because I trust you. I
But
trust you.
he didn't like travel and double dribble like they do now. You
Well, I
know?
mean, there's so much traveling that gets not called in the NBA. It's
And
ridiculous.
so he might have been a little aggressive and might have tried to get away from some fouls, but that's good. That's good fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what made the sport good.
Okay, tough to get on the 7 here.
I got to stick up for him a little in case he's listening. I'm still looking for my Michael Jordan sign.
Oh, look at this ball. Where's it going? Where's it going?
It's gonna go
Yep.
in the drink.
And then
Ballin',
also,
man.
Joe Rogan got called out for a money match, $20,000.
I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't play.
Play one of the commentators from Matchroom.
Oh, a commentator.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting promotion.
Yep.
Which commentator? David? Frost?
It wasn't Frost. It wasn't Jeremy.
Carl?
It wasn't Carl.
There's not many more.
It was the English guy.
That one I don't believe.
I don't know.
It would have to be Jeremy or Scott
No,
Frost.
it wasn't though. Because both those players would murder him.
All right, I'm calling you out right now, Joe Rogan, for $1,000. Come play me at the Mad Apple. Race to 20.
I'm
calling you out.
I got $2,000 on Joe.
I'm not taking any bets. But if Joe wants to play, I'll play.
I don't think Joe Rogan would walk on his front porch for
Less than
Less than-
$5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe even 20 grand.
He would probably lose money if he made $10,000 doing something.
Yeah, because if I beat him, I mean, his show would have to
Yeah.
just. How could you let a 480 beat you, Joe? We don't believe anything you're saying anymore.
Do you think Joe Rogan has a Fargo?
I would think so. Look at that shape.
I'm gonna look him up.
Man, this guy. That is professional shape. All right, Shawn with 7. Ryan 5. Race to 12. Oh, we got Colin Pockets in the back.
No, maybe it'd be under Joseph.
Well, you have to do the comma state, I think. Oh, no, that's something else.
No, I just put in Joe Rogan.
Try J. Rogan. And hit search again. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible because he's a celebrity that he... It's possible he doesn't even exist. No. Have you ever seen him?
No, there's only one Rogan in Fargo. 429.
I think that thing's got to be screwing up on you.
Well, no, if you type you could type in Fedor and he'll be on there.
1D. Yeah, okay. So Joe
Yeah,
Rogan's a anonymous pool player.
Yep, no Fargo.
Interesting. Did you see his comedy on Netflix?
Yeah.
It was not bad.
Yeah, I always like Joe. He's funny.
He did kind of flip back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
And made me kind of wonder.
He used
But
to do more crowd work, but
Yeah.
you do the big specials and stuff.
it's got to
yeah.
be kind of scripted out a little.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he did well.
Yeah, because I always thought to myself, I mean, and he said exactly what I thought in my head, is this is the dude from Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Just a young, goofy dude making people eat cockroaches.
Dana White gave a great explanation as to why he chose him for commentary. Joe Rogan was on The Tonight Show, and he was talking about MMA. And Dana White was listening to him, and he's like, oh, my God.
This guy
This
knows.
guy, well, one, he knows a lot about the sport,
Right.
but he's passionate about it. He's educated about it, and he's a great TV personality. So Dana White was like, hey, would you be interested? And Joe was like, no, man, we just want to watch.
Yeah.
Get some free So I guess Joe Rogan did the first 13 shows
Right.
for free. And all he got was just the ability to watch the
That's
fights.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's already kind of a star. He probably didn't think there was much.
Well, back then he
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean,
Well,
he was.
Fear Factor was making good money.
Yeah.
You heard the story. I'm not going to go into details, but that show got canceled
Why?
because they went too far.
Yeah.
Like a bucket full. So
A bucket full of what?
I don't know. But if you watch his comedy skit, he'll tell you the story. He'll even say, I don't think we should do this, guys. And then next thing he knows, he's out of a job.
It's like, if me, Joe Rogan, is saying like, hey, this is probably not good for TV.
Yeah.
You should probably listen.
And that's back in the what, late 90s?
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
I mean,
Maybe even 2000s, actually.
it might have been
early.
okay. I think we're a lot more
early.
sensitive now. I mean,
I'll tell you a funny story. They had tryouts at Summerfest for Fear Factor, and a guy my dad worked with went to the tryouts at Summerfest. And it was like, eat this, eat that, and you go on to the next round. And he made it to the final 10, and the final 10 were on a stage.
yeah.
And if you win the challenge, you go on the show. So they had to eat some, oh, I can't even remember what, it was horrible. You know, like some insects and whatever. And so my dad's buddy's just eating them all, eating the whole plate, right?
Right.
And, it's 10 people. He was the first one done. And they were like, oh my God, he ate it before anybody, but everyone else is still eating. And then one of the girls next to him, she ended up throwing up on her plate because
Oh.
it's so gross. And he took the plate and was like, are you going to eat that?
Oh.
And he finished eating hers.
Oh.
And they put him on the
Oh.
show.
Well, hey, I mean, the guy has done something right. But I like in his comedy skit how he basically just said, I mean, nobody should be listening to me. I'm the guy from Fear Factor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, political.
Yeah. So it made me rethink the whole, I'm like, man, I'm getting a lot of information from this show. I think they forced him to say that.
Either way,
All right. I
either
won't
way,
go
it was
there.
still a good bit.
It was perfect. He
Yeah.
knows. Because he knows that's against him.
Yep.
And what's the best way to make people laugh is self-degradation.
Well, the funny part is, like, you can't, like, a comedian like Joe Rogan or Chris Rock, like, these guys are professional, witty people.
Right.
Like, you ain't gonna, like, outthink them in that aspect.
No, they've got
You know?
your mama jokes for days.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I was always like, if you, like, great comedics like, Joe Rogan or people that he has on his show, if you took those people, but, like, you reverse it and they got some other skill, like an astrophysicist or something, it's like, what, their minds are so, because they're artists, like, they're
Right.
wonderful. Like,
But they're not real social. They might be super
No.
smart in something.
yeah.
Like Elon, I can't see Elon Musk really, like, giving anyone any crap. Like it wouldn't seem funny because he's
Yeah.
just such a smart guy. He doesn't have that social aspect like that locker room humor.
He does
you
a
know?
good job with the trolling, though.
He does. He's got money, man.
Oh, Elon, yeah.
I mean, he's basically saying, I don't care if I lose a little money because I say what I want to say, so be it.
Yeah, a few $1 billion to someone like
yeah,
that
that's
is
crazy.
Yeah, it's
I
wild.
thought that was pretty cool.
Do you know? So there's 2 astronauts right now that have been stuck up in space
Yeah, I heard about that.
for since June, I think.
But they're going up to get him.
Well, they had a plan,
Yeah.
and SpaceX was going to be the ones to do it. Well, the spacesuits are not compatible, so now they're going to have to wait another 6 months. They're going to be stuck up there.
Not compatible.
Yeah, something
You
with
think
the
they would have thought about that?
well, something to do with NASA's stuff and SpaceX's suits were not
Oh,
compatible.
okay.
So now they got to do
Well, I
some.
mean, China can go
yeah.
get him quick. Like, aren't we sending all kinds of, like, orbiting crafts all over the place these days?
I think if it was that easy, there'd be somebody on their way up, like in a few weeks. But it's just,
I
it's
think
not.
they can do it. Well, okay, so what Elon doesn't want to happen is a rocket to explode on a rescue mission.
Oh God, no.
So there's a little bit more here than just sending satellites up and
Yep.
Teslas
Well,
floating around in space.
SpaceX has already docked with the space station once that I know
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
of.
Reusable rockets.
Have they docked more than once? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, 20 more years maybe? It'll be like air travel.
I don't know.
I don't know why they don't go for the moon, though. Why Mars? The moon seems like a much easier target.
Oh, the moon, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
but-
like, why is everybody so interested in going to Mars?
well, one, we know the only thing on the moon is helium-3.
Well, Mars doesn't have much.
There's some resources on Mars. There's water there. There's actually water on the moon now. We know there's water on the moon.
I'm just saying, let's set up a tent on the moon, send a few rockets back and forth, and let's build some confidence before we automatically colonize to Mars. I'm just, if Elon's listening, I call that a beta project
Yeah.
and do that first.
Well, they've colonized Antarctica a little bit. That was kind of the start. But yeah, the moon, there is really nothing there. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know.
I just think it would be easier to
Wait.
go to the moon one more time.
That's if
Before
the moon
anything
is
else?
there.
Well, we're not going there.
The moon.
Where's
might just
Ray? Where's Ray? Ray. Let's start talking about flat Earths and. I mean, if the moon's not there, Mars ain't there. So.
Well, yeah, and the sun ain't there, and it's just yeah.
John Lewis walked through.
Okay, they're taking an extended break here. Where are we at, man? What is going on?
Well, there's a line to the bathroom.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I can go through some more questions. What is your favorite table size? Shawn prefers 9. Ryan prefers 9. Type of table, diamond for Shawn, diamond for Ryan. I'm assuming they play in a lot of the same places. Now, this is where they differ. Shawn's favorite game is 10 ball,
which he picked.
right? And Ryan's favorite is 8 ball.
That's interesting. Sometimes, like the challenger, they'll tell us what their favorite game is, but they'll pick something completely different.
Oh, because Ray said it best. It really does have like
Yeah.
maybe a sharky side to it. You don't want people picking your favorite game.
Well, or do you want to play your strong game or
Right.
your opponent's weak
Well,
game?
exactly.
Like, which one do you want to play?
As the challenger, you have a lot of tools.
Yep.
you
Well,
know?
I get people all the time too. That when they'll be like, "Who am I playing next week?" And I'm like, "Well, I can't tell you. All part of the challenge." And we are coming back. And I came back to the wrong view there. That's okay.
I'm gonna give him a little ambiance here. You can see Ryan sitting on the right there. Shawn getting up to break, up 7-5 in a race to 12. You can see the score on the automated tablet there with a pile of cash.
Yep.
That goes to us.
I wish.
Well, how fast can you run?
Not as fast as I used to, that's for sure. Oh, that 8 was going down. Got stopped. 2,
Almost.
it would have fell if it wasn't for the lip on the pocket.
The lip.
You know how many times I've seen it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna go there.
That thing's hanging. Some pretty good safeties available. Combo available. Carom available. I like banking the 1.
I like the combo.
Just like,
I think it's more manageable.
yeah, but the shape is going to be the issue.
Yeah, I would have played that with a little bit of bottom left to pull out, but I guess you gamble. Patrick keeping it lively.
Yeah, trying to keep it clean. Chris makes it so hard for me to keep it clean. Straight.
Well, I think I've been doing pretty good. Not
I know, but
dropping a bad word. I mean, I've definitely gotten a lot better than I used to.
no, but you can set a ball up right
Yeah, I do.
in front of the hoop, and I
yeah.
want to slam it, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't.
Well, this isn't monetized.
Oh, hey, somebody hit it for me in the chat.
Josh. Well, you got your second one on the way too, don't you?
Yeah, you might want to start thinking about it.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Josh. Does he got another one on the way?
I don't know, Josh. Do you have another one on the way? I mean, I'm not going to answer for him. He's right there.
Yeah.
Don't let Shawn hear you. I wonder what that was. Maybe shooting the Jacoby jump cue over the... I'll figure it out. That was a while ago. We missed some chats. I think Josh is going to have like 8 kids. And there's just going to be pictures of him on Facebook just holding kids with bags under his eyes.
Oh, look at this. Hit it pretty good. Man, seen some like great attempts, but like they're just off. It's a little bit. Josh says no.
We need a box fan. Blowing in this way. He's talking to Mason Cook.
Flat Earth and going to Mars.
Oh, don't. Oh, we're going to get. We should hook him up with Ray, spark a conversation, and just disappear. And record it. That would be good streaming.
Ray doesn't believe in a flat Earth. He believes that there's a possibility.
Oh, yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah. Because he doesn't know. He isn't seeing like.
Here we go. We're still going. Ray, speaking of Ray, he's talking all about you, Ray. I'm going to get you two going, and then I'm going to be like, what did I just do? We should be focusing on pool.
Yeah.
Is
Ooh,
that
what
a-
a cut.
Ooh, okay. But that, you know what? I don't think the 7 goes past the 9.
Nope, does not.
So missing that 4 really doesn't hurt.
And I don't think he can get in between the rail and the 7 here. He's got a kick.
It's nice to see John Lewis back. He's been traveling the earth. Ray just got back from the DNC.
Ball in hand.
He's over here. I'm just messing with Ray. So, yeah, he does do some live streaming. I think I already mentioned that. If you're interested, you can go check him out on Facebook. Ray Skenendor. Entertaining. It really is entertaining. Talk to all the wackos standing outside of the conference.
What? Jeez.
I'm kidding. I mean, they were all. Yeah. You had all the
I
groups.
can't even drink my soda with Chris in the booth.
just yelling at each other, holding sides.
Why would you do that to me when I'm drinking my soda?
Well, am I wrong?
I'm not. Zip, 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 zip.
I joke, of course.
Oh, wow. He decided to stun down instead of coming off the rail. So,
It was all of the protests that were there were peaceful protests. I will say that. So I don't want people to think I'm knocking on our amendment rights. And all
well,
that.
aren't all protests peaceful?
Well, now you're going into a weird zone. I've been joking about it for 10 minutes. I just want people to know.
Mainly, or is it, what is it? Mostly peaceful protests.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
look at this shot.
These
Look
were
at this
all
shot.
peaceful protests. Before we lose viewers because they're like, that kid don't know what he's talking about. I'm kidding. How many people we got watching? Like 32?
33 million.
Nice. We peaked at like 150 with the knockout match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you get a couple of 600s in a room where people know them.
Oh, yeah.
They love to watch that pool, you know. And it's
Well,
we
we
have
always-
that here.
We
But
always get a lot more views after the match, like the night's match. They're
Right.
generating like 400 to 600.
like we don't
views.
get live views, but we get after the fact views for
Yeah.
multiple weeks. So
Yep. Working our way up.
I mean, it is a second channel. Our first channel is Mad Apple Extreme. Our second channel is The Open Stream. Feel free to subscribe to both. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to donate, become a member, or buy a T-shirt or something, you know, it helps out the juniors program.
Yeah, and shout out again to Andrew Bundy. He was here, I think, the night of that match, and he donated $50.
I know that
To
that
the junior
guy's
program?
always donating.
Yep.
I told him he donated enough, but he's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he just puts it in the box and
Yeah, I'm
goes
not
on
gonna
about his
stop
way.
him.
Oh, that would have been a great shot. If that goes, what a great shot. Force follow. That's a hard shot to make.
Honestly, I'm rooting for Ryan to get out here. I think he needs this.
He's kind of been stuck in the two-game rut here for a little bit.
He's got a chance here. It's a little tough to get to the 8.
I'd think about carrying this ball, actually.
Yeah. I think that's a friendly bump. I wouldn't complain about that one.
Well,
Hey. Oh, thank you.
oh, what? I thought they were out.
It didn't let her ring it in, so they must have had a toast issue.
Ring it in.
Yeah, like the computers say they were out of stock, but they were clearly down there.
Oh, yeah, that happened
Like
one time.
Yeah,
I asked them, like, oh, we're out. And I'm like,
I see it.
I see it. And they're like,
That's an
oh,
inventory
our computer's out. I'm like, oh,
point of sale thing, and
yeah.
you know, I'd say Kendall was pretty busy this weekend. So if they didn't track a couple of Orange Dreams, I don't fault the
Great
staff here.
venue. He was running all around, too.
I'm telling you, they had a
Saturday.
craft show, they
Yeah.
had a car show. People were probably in here playing pool and eating all day. I mean, it must have been just packed.
Yeah, it was. There's a lot of people here.
And it was like a foosball tournament too. I saw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you know what? Did I
that's
get a
going
replay?
back to Ryan.
Hold on. Yeah, but did that ball hit the rail? Oh, yeah, the cue ball hit the rail. What am I thinking?
I think yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Didn't they both hit the rail?
yeah, well, the 8 didn't, but the cue ball definitely did right
Oh, I
there.
see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
Here, go back. He's about to shoot. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it.
I missed nothing.
Got it.
Ooh,
This
little.
is Ryan's second chance to get out here, and I think he's gonna take advantage of it. Ooh, little confident stroke, but
It's going to be okay.
yeah,
It's Ralph's okay.
it's okay.
It's Ralph's okay.
It's Ralph's okay.
Hey, so you off vacation or something? Weren't you just on vacation?
Yeah, for a couple.
Yeah.
I'm right back at it tomorrow.
Did you get to do anything fun on your vacation?
All the projects and chores that I wanted to get done all summer are now done.
That's not vacation. That's
Well,
working.
I also went and saw Mike,
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
and I tried to get you to do stuff, but you wouldn't do it. You couldn't get away from your yard work.
No, what day was that?
I don't know, Wednesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I was trying to make it an action-packed day.
I can't remember.
Eight ball in.
Yeah, I already got to mow my lawn again
I don't.
tomorrow.
Well, my front I do. The back's weird. I don't know what it's going on.
How'd that stuff turn out? Where we put
Where you
those big.
stepped?
Yeah,
Still
where I
a dead
stepped.
spot where you stepped.
Is it?
It's coming around.
Oh, okay. Nice bank.
You should. Yeah, next time you come out, you're gonna be impressed. It looks like a freaking golf course.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I told my neighbors I'm gonna put a pickleball court in.
I can't open my
You
bottle.
need me to open your bottle
I
for
got
you?
a broken
Oh, okay.
wrist. Give me a break.
I didn't open it all the way.
There we go.
Let the record show. I just opened a bottle of soda for Patrick.
Yeah, I can't believe they brought it with a cap on.
20-year CIA agent, Navy SEAL Marine.
What? Jesus.
Yeah, you got all the titles.
No. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's unexpected.
Yep. Did not see that one going.
See, I mean, Shawn opens the door. Ryan's got to capitalize on these opportunities. Otherwise, Shawn's going to keep on trucking away. Lucky to be at 7-6. But I'll tell you right now, being on stream is an animal. Your nerves go up and down. You get hot. You get nervous.
That's why I don't know how the pros do it. But I mean, they get nervous too. Like
Well,
Fedor.
they've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, Fedor and Shane. I mean, on their match, they both missed routine balls in their first game.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get like that bad rack that nobody wants to speak of, and then they run 7.
Actually, Shane missed with ball in hand. Like, you would
Yeah.
never in a million years.
Well, I mean, maybe that's just the way it is sometimes.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, man.
That's
Ryan
crushing.
is getting the door open, and he's slamming it shut. I don't think we're going to see Shawn messing around.
yeah, 5-ball out with ball in hand. Everything in the open, you gotta get out. At this level, anyway, at this Knight's level,
Well, at Knight's level, but Ryan is a 506. He is a Knight. But
I don't care. You're a 490 or 480. You should be able to, with ball in hand, run out
At-
these 5 balls.
at least get to 2. My goal is with ball in hand, I should be making 2.
I'm just.
Hey, I set the bar pretty low for myself, so I don't have a lot of disappointment.
What was that? He's like, yeah, that's what I do. So I don't. that way I can never be disappointed.
Yeah.
What movie that was from? A movie was that?
Oh man, I don't remember. I think I just said it.
Was that movie with John Cusack? Was it Better Off Dead?
Oh man, I don't remember. You're the movie trivia wiki.
He's like, my $2. Give me my $2. And-
Oh,
no
no.
way! Wow, and left it a little tricky too.
What is going on? How did he miss that ball? That was crazy.
He should still be able to cut this in the side and come around the 9.
Should I close this? Are you guys good? I didn't want to. We got Ray and Mason playing on 8, and I don't want them to hear me.
Oh, they play-
what is going on? Is that safe? Is that safe? Look at the overhead.
Yeah, that's safe. It's
Wow.
not safe from a kick.
He's got the jumper out already, I believe. Nope,
Nah.
that's a shooting cue.
You gotta kick this.
Yeah, if you roll it in, you're gonna have a shot on the 9.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that, Patrick.
you can't afford to miss contact here. That's for sure.
Oh,
Did a good job.
Wow, he hit that. I gotta say it. I only use that term once a day. But now you got to get on the 10. And I'd say he did that. That's the 583 I thought would pop up. Routine 10 for a 2-game lead. Shawn 8, Ryan 6.
I'll take a look at the shot
Yeah,
that got on the rack.
what an unbelievable kick.
Yes, I mean, this ain't a routine kick. You gotta get the ball thin here.
Yeah, it's not like the 7's in the pocket. He hit it just right. Look at the
Yep.
7 goes like center pocket.
Yeah, beautiful.
Then he puts force follow on the 9, comes around 2-3 rails, and gets set up for the 10, no problem. So what does Shawn's hat say? Does it say Arby's?
Well, we could zoom in on it.
I think it does. No, wait, I don't know if it does.
There we go. Break cam
It
and
does say Arby's. What a nice touch. You come in with a hat that says Arby's. I like that.
maybe he's sponsored.
That would definitely make me miss a ball. Just thinking about like roast beef.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
So is it safe to say that he works at Arby's?
Maybe it's in the questionnaire.
No, I don't think we have that. We should put that. What's your occupation? Do people really want to know? I do. Let's add that.
Yeah. I
We'll
can add that.
replace. I mean, because if they don't want to answer, they don't have to answer.
Oh, here we go. Put her in. 1, 2, 3. He's a manager at Arby's. Got him the job.
Nice.
Sweet.
Well, he's definitely sporting at the Arby's. Probably could get sponsored.
Yeah, does he get a pay raise for bringing awareness?
Awareness to the beef. Beef awareness. Horsey sauce is
You know,
the
they
best.
actually have a pretty good chicken sandwich. I know they're like their big thing is the beef and cheddar, but their chicken sandwich ain't too bad.
Sure.
Not as good as a Chick-fil-A though.
I don't like Chick-fil-A that much either.
Really? Their chicken
Popeye's
sandwich?
chicken is better. I'm going out on a limb.
Not their sandwich.
Maybe I
Maybe
don't
they're-
know. I don't really like the Chick-fil-A. I don't.
Wow.
It's always mushy.
Ooh, what's going on with this 2-ball?
I don't know. Maybe it's a sin to talk about Chick-fil-A, but I'm sorry. I don't like it. It's too expensive.
You know what's expensive is what is it that's gonna be an early game.
Yeah. That's
Just
a
like
nice
that.
play by Ryan.
What is that?
Try.
Well, Chris will enjoy the meat mountain, I'm sure.
With extra horsey sauce.
Oh,
Joe Rogan would get that joke.
yeah. No, the sub Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
So
yeah. I
me and
like
my
that
wife
better
went
than
there
Subway.
about a month ago. Yeah, they're great subs.
Sure.
But for you know how you get 6-inch and a foot long at Subway, at Jimmy John's it's like
It's like an average.
8-inch and a
Yeah.
14-inch. You know, they're
Yeah.
just a little bit bigger. So we got the bigger sandwich, and for just me and my wife, the sandwich, a bag of chips, and a soda was $51 for the two of us. Yeah, for two of $52 actually
For one sandwich.
for me and my wife each. So I got a sandwich, my wife got a sandwich. We each got a bag of chips, and we each got a soda.
That sounds high. Where were you? At an
Sounds high. It
airport?
was insanely high. No, it was right there in Kakana.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm just for principle reasons. I mean, I still love their food and everything, but I mean, just on principle, you know, if you're charging $52 for that,
Something doesn't seem right. That should be like 30.
yeah, and I can understand
Yeah.
30 or
Yeah.
25, you know,
Tops.
but I mean, like,
35 with tax.
yeah, and then on top of that, they ask you for a tip, and I'm like, I got a tip. Lower the price of your sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you got screwed over there. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going back. That's for sure.
Well, one ball is open.
Yeah, the idea was to get up behind the 210 and leaked out a little bit. And the one is going to sit pretty decent for Ryan. Well, this is kind of one of those kick and stick shots. You send this one ball, 2 rails, and you just kick and stick. You just got to be careful you don't scratch. So there it is, the kick
Yeah.
and stick. So, see, you would have liked to see it go 2, but it's a good save right back here. Oh, it leaked out.
So I just wanted to see what Putteran was talking about. And I'll tell you right now, do not Google Meat Mountain.
Why?
Just don't.
I'm Googling it.
I'm warning you. I'm just saying.
Did you ever see a unicorn like, "Hey Charlie, we're going to the Candy Mountain, Charlie."
What was that from?
It's like this thing. I don't know. Somebody showed it to me when I was in the service, but it was like it's if you're like tripping on something,
Oh.
you'd watch it.
There's a lot of animated shorts back in.
It's so funny.
Yeah, whatever happened to that?
We're going to the Magic Mountain, Charlie. Look up Unicorn Charlie Magic Mountain or Candy
Oh,
Mountain.
I think I remember now. They did the little meme with the dancing horse and stuff.
And like at the end, all they did was take the other horse's liver or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'll tell you, they could probably bring back some of those funny type animations. You know, like what was it? Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken had a bunch of them on like
Oh, I
Comedy
remember
Central.
Robot Chicken.
Yeah, so like we really don't have anything. You know, it's all watered down.
Ooh.
F is for Family is pretty good.
Followed it right in. Ball in hand coming up.
That's a Bill Burr.
He's one of my favorite comedians.
Did you ever watch F is for Family on Netflix?
No.
Oh, write it down. I'm serious, man. We're
Is
not
it
going to see Patrick for a week.
is it a show?
It's an animated show. Bill Burr's the dad. It's great. There's like 2 or 3 seasons. I mean, and I think probably the first season's probably the best.
I think Chris is setting me up for something
No,
stupid here.
no, I'm telling you.
F is for Family.
Bobble the Two. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's free enough if you have Netflix, right? It's
Oh.
Bill Burr special. You'll love it.
Putter in says that's their secret menu item. So next time you're at Arby's, just ask for the secret meat.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that.
After the match, we'll ask Shawn like, "Hey, what's the?"
Well, we could. You haven't talked to Shawn yet, have you?
How well I did the rules and everything.
He's
but,
funny.
Yeah.
He's funny. Like that whole what game are you gonna play? And he just turns around and walks away from me.
He was sharking you and you weren't even playing.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the cue ball?
Ryan was there. We're like, what is with this guy? We're both like, I think he got me and he got Ryan. And then he turns around. He's like, 10 ball. It was funny. And that's how I'll remember Shawn.
Well, let's ask Putter in. Since you hired him, is Shawn a funny guy?
Funny how?
Funny how? Like funny ha
Yeah.
ha? How do I amuse
How am I
you?
funny? Oh, now you got me doing it. But come on, that's Goodfellas.
Yeah.
If you don't know that one, that's a great movie.
That was a great scene. You know, a lot of that was improvised too.
Oh, those guys are crazy. Don't boost his ego.
That's funny.
He must make the best meat mountain in town. He's got that high of an ego.
See if Ryan can. Man, I don't think he's been able to tie things up in a while. It's just been
Oh.
right when he gets there. Here's
Yeah.
his chance to tie it up. I mean, he's just been kind of that
Well, no,
two games and out each time.
that was the opposite.
No, Ryan's been down for
Yeah,
two
but
games.
Ryan's up now, and he's getting another attempt here.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh.
can Ryan tie it up?
I
Like,
think so. Yeah, it's pretty surprising Shawn missed that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna miss.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
That's a pretty solid shot for him.
I was actually confident Shawn was gonna get out, and I was like, man, it's gonna be another 2-game lead. Like, how's Ryan gonna get back? He's got to tie it back up to get back in this thing.
Well, did you notice that Ryan still stroked that ball in good? He's not hitting them soft.
Ooh,
you know?
he got a little funny on the 9 here,
Yeah.
though.
Here's a tester, a stop shot. This has got to be a perfect stop shot.
I don't know if does he got an angle? You can't
No.
stop that ball with angle.
Well, if you look, he did cheat the pocket. Oh no, that was center pocket. Yeah,
Yeah.
I misread the angle.
Yeah, that would have been hard to stop.
I
That-
would have done it.
Yeah, that ball you got to probably either come around or play it the way he's playing it, which is tough.
This isn't too bad though. I mean, you can pocket speed this in,
Yeah, but you're on the rail, makes it tough.
and he hits it well.
What a nice shot.
Tied up.
You know, we got to figure out a hill every time it seems like we
Oh,
go
it's
to that.
brutal. I mean, it's fun, but yeah, what is it about the stream that makes everybody go hill? I mean, an 800 could be playing a 300, and it still goes hill.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, they're playing pretty quick, though. I mean,
We
Yeah.
started about 4.
no, we
4:30.
started at 4:30 almost exactly. Normally, if a match for the Knights goes hill, we'd be here to 8:30. So they're playing-
Yeah.
They're moving
Yeah, I don't
along.
mind. I mean, it's hot outside. I don't have anything better to do.
Oh, it's humid today. God,
Yeah.
it's humid. I was gonna try to cut my lawn before I came out here, and I stepped outside. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could go another day.
I mean, just get up at like 9 a.m. when it's crispy.
Well, that's the problem. Like, so yes, tomorrow I was supposed to go on this trip, which we just canceled, which means I would have had to mow my lawn at like, 9 in the morning.
Right.
But it's always wet. You know,
Yeah, a little bit in the morning.
I
Yeah.
hate cutting my grass when it's wet.
Anytime before maybe 2, though, you're not going to get the heat.
Yeah,
Or you can wait till dusk.
that's what I do. I always wait till about 5 or 6 o'clock.
You and your lawn. Do you have a DeWalt lawnmower?
I do.
Are you kidding?
No, it's the electric one. It's great because there's no. All you do is you push a button, it starts up every time.
Yeah.
There's no moving parts.
Sure.
Great.
No, I'm with you. I mean, you are sponsored by DeWalt.
I'm not sponsored by DeWalt.
Well, you should be. Ooh. Is this going to get behind? No. What happened to the 9?
Yeah, what did you see that too? That kind of was weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the 9 moving.
Oh, okay.
Or did the cue ball hit the 9?
I think so.
Cue ball must have hit the 9.
Yeah. We just missed that piece. Okay. Yeah, because he was blocking it with his hat. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All good. In the hood. 2-ball safety. Going to leak out a little bit. This is a routine shot in the side. But I think Shawn knows the 7-ball is going to be an issue.
Yep.
So will Ryan run down to the 7 and then open up the table?
Well, he can draw into it right now, actually.
He's got to do something because he's got to get back to the 4.
Yeah, he could draw off the rail, touch the 7, and he might come away with a shot. He just drew it back to.
He's still got a shot on the 4, though.
I like the 2 rail safe here. Play the 4 2 rails, a little bit of draw, lock it on the 8-ball.
Yeah, put some distance and 2-3 balls in your way.
Yeah.
That's not going to sit good. But the 7-ball is still an issue. I'm going to keep saying it because both these players know that someone's going to get impatient.
Yeah, and he's got to figure out the angle on the 5 to fix the 7. If he doesn't have that angle, he's going to be in trouble. Because there's no way to, work the 6 into the 7 or do anything. Oh, this is great. If it hits, but it did not. That would have been a good idea. Have the 6 move it.
You can do it here.
It's do or die.
I mean, if you don't break out the 7, you should be doing something else after this shot.
Well, there's a really good safe. You can lock it on the 6. Not lock it, but get behind the 6 and send the 5 around to the top of the table.
This should hit something over there. I mean, the line's there.
If he draws it a lot. He's got to draw it. Yep.
Yeah, that broke him up. That would have been nice. Would have been a tricky 6-ball, but...
It was the right idea. He hit it good.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Comes out nice for the 6 and the side.
Really nice shot. Good stroke there. This could be Ryan's first lead. Because he had the lead at all?
I don't think so.
I think he took the first game. He took the first game, and then they went back and forth a little bit. But yeah, it's been pretty much Shawn on the lead for a while here. He's hitting pretty confident now.
Tough shot on the 8, though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
not
a thin cut.
not the one you want for the money. That's for sure. Yeah.
Back and forth for the 9. A little bit off on that as well. But if he would have hit that thinner, he might have been exactly where he needed to be. I mean, he missed the 8 because he was trying to get shape on the 9. We've all been there. And it was a tough cut.
Yeah, this you can play a few different ways. You could slow roll this, play the 9 on the side. Problem with slow rolling, you're more likely to miss. Or you could put a little bit on and play the 9 in the opposite corner.
Well, he held it
Oh, see.
a little bit.
Yeah, he was like right in between,
Yeah.
holding and coming past.
Yes.
He needed to figure out which way he wanted to go.
Right. How much easier would this have been if the cue ball rolled another foot?
Oh, he's out.
Stop shot out. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's got to make a good shot here.
And he's kind of going away from the 10. 10's not getting any easier. Ooh. He hit it hard because he wanted to come around for the 10.
Yep.
This is opportunity knocks for Ryan.
Yeah, and he could play again, just a baby draw or roll forward, you know.
I like rolling forward, personally.
Yeah, he didn't.
He's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's personal preference, you know.
Yeah, he's got to watch the scratch on the side here. Make sure you're not going in there.
Center pocket, no issues. So we asked both players what started your interest in pool. Shawn said, my mom would bring me out to the bars when I was 14 to watch her shoot leagues. I've been hooked ever since. Ryan, I just love to compete in any sort of activity, and pool has always been in the top part of the list. I don't remember a time not wanting to play pool. That's how it gets you. It's like the bug, you know? How old were you when you started playing pool? Well, Shawn started at 14. Ryan started at 9 or 10. So looking at their ages, right?
And John Klein loves Outer Points Productions. Well, hello there. Where's our love? We get any?
It's okay.
This rough's okay.
This rough's okay.
This rough's okay.
So Shawn is 31. Ryan is 38. And they both started playing about the same time. You guys can do math. Who is
no, are we
your...
Are we on another break? I went over the break rules.
Well,
We've been on a
this,
few.
this is only the second break. I don't know if you told them.
Well, yeah, I did go over the
Yeah.
break rules.
So let's see. What do we got here? What's your practice schedule like? Shawn, 2 to 4 hours, 4 to 5 times a week. I shoot games until I find something I'm struggling with. Then I set up and repeat the shots I struggle with over and over again. That's from Shawn. That's smart.
We got Ray Skinador going on the table, and it looks like we got Ryan back getting ready to break.
And Ryan's practice schedule is 9-foot diamond. I hit balls every day, whether it's playing ghost or running drills. I honestly should spend more time running drills. I need more discipline.
All right, Ryan back to the table. I think he just had to get a quick drink. Oh, good break. Oh, no, not a good break.
Oh.
Well, 210 looks kind of locked up. Let's take a look at the overhead. Yeah, 210 is locked up together. There is a shot on the 1, but you're going to have to probably play it safe on the 2.
Tried to sneak it through.
Oh. There is a window for the 1. 2 ball.
Pretty safe, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough shot plus shape on the 2.
Yep. I'd give this, if it was a push shot, I'd give it to my opponent. You know?
I mean, interesting to see if he plays safe here or maybe on the 2. All right, he did the little crossover safe.
Oh, no. Yeah. 1 to the side does not lead into the 2. Actually,
It's a thin cut.
yeah, really thin cut. Probably not even makeable. And the 1 up, you'd really have to follow through to not scratch. I mean, I don't even know. I know.
Well, what are we looking at here? Still, 2 ball is going to continue to be an issue.
John says, hi, Mary. I don't know. I think he might be setting us up for something.
Who knows? I know John. I mean, I've heard the name. I'm pretty sure I've met him. He probably played in a tournament or ran a tournament that he was in. Sounds familiar.
He's got enough to bank the 2 here, it looks like. Or not enough.
Yeah, that was an interesting physics on that. Kissed off the 10, didn't come over far enough. Another tough leave to the 9. 3. Looking at the 9. I mean, how do you come around? You got to come around quite a bit. Maybe bump into the 5. Is that what he's looking at?
Yeah, he's sending the cue ball maybe above. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, okay. He was able to back cut that in.
Bumped it nice, stopped, taking his medicine. I mean, 3 to the 4 is not much easier. Got to put a stroke on this one.
Yeah, and again, he could play safe, right? Just kind of almost a stop freeze on the 8, send the ball around 2 rails.
Well, he drew it back and got safe.
Yeah, he might have had a shot on the 4. It's tough, but makeable, you know.
Right.
Or if anything, I mean, definitely a good safe on the 4 if he made the 3.
This is a great attempt, but when you're putting that much power on a draw shot, you know, you lose a little bit of precision.
Yeah. Yeah, typically when you're powering through on a draw, you're very likely to overdraw. Here we go with the jump cue. He has switched up the jump cues. He's been doing better with this one. He's due for a make, but
A little light. Probably didn't want to fly it up too high. Ball in hand.
yeah, I like just getting a little straight on the 3 and pulling it back, or use the rail. You know, a little draw and come off the rail, which goes towards the 4. Yeah, right there.
He looked at the angle, so I must not be too worried about the 7.
Yeah, you just pull back here and the spin catches the rail and brings it up. And it's a very safe shot. Right? Oh, he overhit that so hard.
Well, I think maybe the 7 was a problem, so you want to shoot the 4 all
4
the way
down.
down.
Yeah. And that works, yeah.
It's a smarter play. It's a bigger window.
And actually, yeah, less room for air shooting it this way, because if he did play it up in the 4 on the side, you know, he could get funny and get stuck behind the 7 or something.
Right.
There's not a whole lot that could go wrong.
Just slide over for the 5. Looking pretty good.
John says he can't root for just one. They're both his friends. Well, it's easy. Like, if Chris is playing one of my friends, I just go for my other friend.
I mean, if I'm playing,
I'm just
everybody
kidding.
roots for me because I'm the underdog.
Good point.
And everybody likes a good underdog story.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian. Did you ever see that outtake?
No. I didn't know. I didn't even want to know where that was going. Oh wow, he overshot the 6 though by quite a bit.
It was the greatest outtake of all time from Parks and Rec.
You would be really good at trivia. Like
It's
90s television trivia.
It's funny because we do play trivia a lot.
Yeah, I
My
bet you
wife's
got 'em.
actually better than me at it for some reason.
Well, because a lot of those are like focused around like all the Grey's Anatomies and stuff like that. So that,
Yeah.
you know, the wives know all that stuff. But if you bust out like a basic 90s comedy,
Oh yeah, movie quote.
like any of that stuff,
80s
you got
and
it.
90s, yeah, I got it.
Another jump. He changed his mind.
Oh
He's
man,
using full Q.
he's got to jump to 7 too, though.
Well, that
What?
might be why he's using the full Q. He wants to get
I mean, this is
over.
not even lined up. Oh my God, did he hit that good?
Yeah, I didn't see the 9 or the 7 move.
Wow,
Nice, really nice attempt there by
yeah,
Ryan.
I mean,
using full jump.
Look at it. It looks like he's shooting it towards the side pocket almost. I mean, camera angle wise. But wow, what a clean hit. What a good hit. God, unfortunate to not make that ball.
Right. Got to get a roll once in a while. Comes out pretty good for the 7, shooting a 8 and the 9, most likely in the same pocket.
John says he runs the tournaments at the spot at Jacoby's.
Oh,
He
right
runs
on.
the tournament director down there. That's Nukusa. Is that
Yeah.
Nukusa?
And they got their new pool hall out there.
Yeah, and these guys are from the Rapids. So is that close, Nukusa
Yeah, I
to the
think
Rapids?
That's what I was saying earlier.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
why they're all Jacoby. They shoot with Jacobys. They got Jacoby gear. They're probably in the
Gotcha.
Jacoby leagues. I mean, pretty heavy out there. And honestly, it's only about an hour and a half drive from here.
Yeah, I remember when you guys took the road trip and I didn't get the message. I wanted to.
Oh, that
I've
was
never.
fun.
That's like one of the only pool shops. Like I've been to McDermott.
We could go again,
Yeah, I want to go because
but you'll never get the tour we got.
no,
Yeah.
probably not.
Ah, there's Mary.
Okay, so Mary must be related to Shawn somehow. Mary, how you related to Shawn?
Well, and she also knows tournament directors. You have to constantly tell them how well they're doing, otherwise they burn out. Because it is a thankless job.
Yeah, there's you, Fong. Well, we just lost the tournament director, Mark.
Yeah,
What happened, man?
I have no clue.
I got to talk to Mark.
I have no clue.
Mark was running Friday for a little bit.
He goes through his ups and downs.
Yeah, he does. Mark, we love you, man.
He might be back in a week, maybe 2.
Yeah, somebody pee-peed in his Cheerios or something. I don't know.
I have no clue. Oh, okay. Right on. So Mary's the mom,
Yep.
and
Alright.
John is the tournament director out there at Jacoby's new pool hall, The Spot.
Well, we're going back and forth. I mean, Shawn, it just seems like he's had the edge throughout the tournament or the match here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, it is a 2-person tournament.
It is a 2-person tournament.
Yeah, yeah. If Wisconsin's asking.
And we've automated as much as we possibly can. Here, why don't we go to table 8? Because we're on another player break, and we can watch Mason. Oh, I thought Mason was playing. Oh,
Mason
Mason's
and
on
Ray.
7? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got Ray and Mason playing
Holy
in the
cow, who's in the
background.
blue? He almost looks like Tyler Steyer for a second. I was like, the double take.
I think his name is Tyler. Believe
Is
it or
it?
not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, Tyler.
Mr. Huck.
Mr. Huck.
Huck. Mr. Huck Tua. What the heck's he got a shirt on that says that?
That whole thing is blown up over the internet, dude.
I think that's gone until you brought it back up.
Oh, she's made a lot of money. Looks like Mason is on stripes trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and if I look at the score, this looks like Hill, so this could be a pretty fun match to see.
What are they're playing race to 3 today?
I mean, so many people. I think it's going to be 3-3. Yeah, 3 on the winner, 3 on the loser. Our weekly tournament had about 40.
Yeah, Mason looks like he's in run out.
I don't know. That 10-9
Territory.
looks a little tricky, doesn't it?
No, Mason will have that figured out.
I'm not betting against him, but I really want to see this out. So
Oh, actually, I thought you're right. 10, he's got to do something with it.
So we got Shawn racking, so we'll get ready, but maybe we can watch the rest of this out.
I think
quick.
Mason was actually trying to make that 1. Now he's trying to draw into the 9-10. See if he can do it without scratching. Yeah, if that 1 falls, like I think he was trying to drop the 1. There's a really good safe here for him. But now that 1's hanging.
I like how he took his time there. Someone got in his way. Yeah, you should sign up.
Yeah, John, if you want, send me a message on Facebook. It's Patrick Glenn, Glynn.
Well, Mason's taking his time, so we're not going to be able to see that.
Yeah, send me a message and we'll get you on the list. I'll send you the link.
Ooh, the 10 and 1 are lining up a little bit, huh? Not quite. A little close for comfort. So for heads
Oh.
up, Ray is at the table.
Hey, he might fire at the 10 ball here. This
I
is
think I would.
pretty decent carom, and it's wait, did he not mark the game? Wasn't it just 9-9?
I think Ryan had the first lead that he had in a long time, right?
No. Well, yeah, Ryan had the lead, but then it was tied. I'll look back. I don't know.
Well, yeah, okay, so help us out. Mary, you know. Did Shawn mark his game? Is this the proper score? I'm going to go with yes because the players are controlling it, and we don't have any clue sometimes. Yeah, he went for it, but he made the one.
No, I'm looking back. I could be wrong.
And yeah, John, like Pat said, if you're interested, just send a message.
Yeah, it was 9-9 before the rack.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, 9-9, and then the next. So Ryan should be. Oh, so Shawn should be 10.
Yeah, it was 9-9, and then they racked. I think. I mean, God,
Oh, he might have. Yeah. Okay. So right,
I don't know.
if you go back before the break.
Oh, they're saying yes, it's 9-9.
Oh yeah. See, it was 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I was wrong.
It's typical how it goes, but I just wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt in case you got one.
I've never been right about anything in my life except for marrying my wife.
Smart man. Is Jenny listening?
I hope so.
Yeah, buy you some points.
That'll get a lot
Yeah.
of points.
Yeah. You need to build those. I mean, you can take her to a play. Maybe at the Appleton Performance Center. I've never been there. I hear they do a lot of really cool
You know what's
stuff
really
there.
fun? And I've been trying to drag you and your wife out, is the comedy here
Yes,
at Mad
I
Apple.
know, but you told me 7
Great.
o'clock. If I knew it was 8 o'clock,
Well, 7 o'clock is seating.
right. So I didn't read the flyer, and I kept thinking, well, she don't get home till 7. We're not going to make it. But now that it's 8, I can either meet her there or she can come home, breathe for 10 minutes, maybe get out of her scrubs,
No, come
and then we can meet you
come
out there.
in the scrubs. That'd be, the
comedian
comic
could
would
work
pick
from
up
that?
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good crowd work, you know.
That would be funny. That's one thing I would never do is sit front row at a Kill Tony show. I just don't have the I don't have it. I would sit so still. I wouldn't make a book. You don't want him to find you and be like, "What are you doing? Going to the bathroom?" I don't want none of that. Yeah, they're brutal on that show.
Oh no, Ryan misses the 5 and leaves a shot, but it's nothing.
It's not great, but if you go back and forth and
Yeah.
somehow get lucky, you can probably get on the 6.
Tell you, if Shawn gets out of this rack, he's saying, I got this match basically because this is not a routine out here. This is one of those racks. If you get out, you run it. You feel good, pumps your confidence up.
Didn't get
Oh.
on the 6 as well.
Oh man, this is really good for Ryan. He should be able to stun out and play the 6 down, pull back.
Like you said, hits it about as perfect as you can.
Man, John went crazy with the emojis. I don't even know. Box,
A lot of kittens.
box, cat, and that other one.
YouTube's emojis are pretty bad.
I don't even know what they are. I can't see them. I'm just gonna say, okay. Well, 9 to the 10 depending on where he gets, could be easy or tough. It's all about the angle that he chooses to play. And I like the idea.
Oh. Got on the wrong side of the 9, though.
Yeah, but he was definitely trying to come farther down, and that would have been the easy path to the 10. But that makes his shots a little bit tougher, and he missed it. But yeah, Holden, I think, would have been the easier shot, but then 9 to the 10 would be a little tougher. Yeah, see, Shawn now has the easy path to the 10. But he might have
It's
to
a little
go.
tight.
Yeah, he might have to go short side to the 10 here.
I mean, unless you can kind of spin it forward a couple inches, you're going to be right on the 10.
Well, he can definitely draw it, and come to the
that's
short
what he's
side.
doing.
Come off the rail, maybe even. Just got to watch the speed. Speed's too hard.
Bump.
Or just
bump.
perfect. Or
Look at
just
that.
perfect. Yeah, wow.
Got a bump.
That's called getting close to your work right there.
Ryan's already standing up. That's not good.
Yeah, you might want to call for a ref, maybe. It is close.
If that's what he's asking, I thought he was trying to give him the game. Okay, never mind.
Nope, they know the concession rule here on the stream.
I don't have my phone, so
We'll
I'll
just,
go out there, close my eyes, and say it was good. He's really got him kind of worried, though, because that ball isn't that close. Yeah, nice tap. Got the draw. No double hit, as far as I can tell.
take another look at it.
Shawn's got 10, Ryan 9, and a race to 12.
Looked like a good hit to me.
He made sure, too,
Yeah.
because you could just pop that in, but he jacked up and massaged it back pretty much just to make sure there was no issue. I think Mason took Ray in this match. Yep, that's the end of it.
Oh. Whoops. There we go.
Hold your chairs. We're going for a ride.
All right. Shawn needs 2 more. Ryan needs 3. Pretty controlled break, but nothing's dropping. Uh-oh. No. Man. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, he did find a way to get on the 2 here, I think. Not great. He's gonna have to kick at it though.
Solid hit.
Well,
You can carom this or kiss it off the 5, no problem.
yeah.
Issue is going to be making sure you have a shot on the 3. There's a lot of traffic.
He could just float it out to the right side of the table, take his long shot, or yeah, he could try to do something crazy.
He's looking at all the lines, so maybe just hold it, but like you said, take your medicine.
Yeah, just to the right side of the table. A little bit of draw here. Now he's trying to go into the traffic.
He's lucky that he can still see the 3.
Yeah, that could have been really bad. He's calling the bank. Could work out as a 2-way if he gets it, between the 7 and the 3.
Yeah. Craig Fowler, he's watching the stream, so I just wanted to give him his 15 minutes of fame. Let's see if does he notice? He's
No.
going to look up now.
It'll take about 30 seconds.
Well, Craig, I'll be honest with you, Craig's watching our stream. He's watching the knockout stream. He's probably watching replays of the Matchroom 10-ball open. And he's playing a match on 7.
Multitasking.
Oh, yeah, he does well.
And he was in the booth earlier. I can't see it. What a
Oh, my
great.
goodness. The 4-ball goes. No shot on the 5.
Yeah. He called it. I didn't get a really good angle on it, but he's kicking for the 4, and it does drop. You can see on the overhead.
Tough shot. And this is not something you want to give ball in hand on.
Yeah, not with a 6 ball out.
I mean, 5-10 combo is what I'd be going after. It's not that tough. I mean, if you get ball in hand, I think you got to go for it. I think I would go for it. I don't know if you got to go for it. Oh, he moved the 10 out of the way. That's a saving grace.
Yeah, got fortunate there.
Forcing Shawn has to run out now. No easy 10 ball. I mean, Ryan was a little disappointed on that, but I'll be honest, that worked out pretty good. Last thing you want to see is someone get on the hill with a combo. Looks like a pretty easy pattern. 5 to the 6. Ooh. Opted one rail for a little more control. Which is probably more accurate than trying to draw back perfect.
Yeah, I like coming to the rail and back. It does give you a little more control. It's got to be careful. The 8's kind of in a weird spot for him there.
He put a little more power on that than he wanted to. But he made the 6.
And he can't cut this in the side, I don't think. He's going to have to play it down, which makes shape to the 8 a little tricky.
Yeah, it might be interesting to see if he tries to pinch draw this out of the side pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is he comes off the rail in between the 8-10.
Yeah, he got out of there.
Right there. It was
He
perfect.
hit that well. I mean, it doesn't get much better. You make the 8, you slide over a couple inches for the 9.
Yeah, he's nice and straight.
Yeah.
Just draw back.
He took a look at the 9 and the 10.
Yeah, this would get him to the hill, too. It's a big. Ryan does not want to see Shawn get on the hill.
This is huge.
Is Mason going to Michigan for state? Tell him to. I'll be there. Sure, Mason may be going there. I'm not sure. And Dan says, you'll do anything for a free t-shirt. All right, nice little out there by Shawn to get to the hill.
Yeah, if you change your name, John, we'll give you I'll find a t-shirt in my hamper somewhere, and I'll make sure I ship it out to you. No, I bet we could. You know, Kendall's been doing raffles with t-shirts, and he hasn't given us the okay, but I think I'm going to find out after Labor Day if we can start doing some of those raffles again.
You had a good shirt idea. What was it?
Oh, put some spin on that ball?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, it's too late now.
Put some spin on that thing.
Yeah, that shirt would be at TJ Maxx now in the clearance rack. You had to be on that like 4 weeks ago. Every pool player and their mom would have that shirt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about mom,
Or
but
dad.
yeah, Dad, definitely.
It's a phrase. I had to tweak it a little bit.
All right, ball popped.
Oh,
Got
4-ball caromed in.
110. Do you dare?
You have to.
Well, I don't think it's there though.
I think it is there,
I don't know.
and I think you have to take it.
Maybe.
He's-
Do we got a better camera angle on it?
Oh, you can look at the rack view. Rack view will probably be the most accurate.
No.
Well, that draws some questions. So you can see what he's looking at here.
He's calling it. He called the
You have to.
10 up.
I mean, even if you just barely touch the 5, chances are you're going to make that.
It's good. I mean, if it goes, it's the match. Oh,
there
hit
it goes.
hit
There
it
it goes.
so.
Oh, is it going to hang? Count
Oh
to 5.
my God.
1, 5.
You know, Ryan might just have to make this 10
Yeah.
and take it away. You can't leave this hanging with ball in hand.
He might call the 10
I know,
off
but
the rail. You're going to get the 1 out of the way anyway. I'm tempted. If I was,
you got to make sure you hit the 1
You
though.
have to.
If he misses the 1 and it's ball in hand, I mean, that's
Yeah, just look at where the 1's at, hit it thick, and then go just 2 millimeters more, and then it'll slide off. Here we go.
oh
He had the spin and everything.
yeah. A 10 there hanging is dangerous.
I don't think we're going to see it going early now, though. I think he might be safe. You got to come back for the 2. You're not going to try to go short side. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can carry him off this 2 on your next shot, right into the 10. He's like right now.
Oh,
You
there
play
you
the
go.
carry him off the 2.
Yeah, he hit
In
the
this
7
game.
perfectly.
Yeah, he's gonna call the 10.
I mean, without the bump on the 7, he would have been
Well, not if he rolled it slow.
right.
He rolls it slow.
right.
He's in the same spot.
All right, here we go. For the match.
That's it.
Clean.
Well, gotta get the handshake on there if we can. We missed it, but well, folks, thanks for joining. We are off next week because of Labor Day. Is it Labor Day weekend?
Yes, sir.
But we will be returning the week after that, up on the stream. So make sure you tune in. Thanks for joining us, and see you later.
See you next time.